Hello, everybody. How's it going? What's up? What's up? Looks like it's time to get this bad boy started. So, with that, we're just gonna jump right in. It looks like they're already ready. I was ready to roll. I put so we're gonna just freaking do this. You ready? I'm ready. But yeah, wait for these ads to play. Actually, get them out of the way. But yeah, once ads are done, then yeah. All right. Ads only got like 8 more seconds on them, so we're just gonna get this bad boy started. Let's get it started in here. All right. So who wants an inspiration for some recap? Which I don't even know if you guys even need inspiration right now.
I need to be inspired, but I don't know if I need
That's our
inspiration.
volunteer.
I don't remember what happened.
Let's get them an image that may. There it is.
Well, we got to the haunted house and I can't remember the order in which it all occurred, but Detect Magic was cast and blinded Price because everything is magical and so heavily magical. It was just like, ah, tons of light. And so Price was blinded for a little bit. That was fun. And then everybody was getting a super creepy vibe. Saw some kind of shambly dude walking out from the side with a shovel. Oh, because we had heard some shoveling and saw this guy coming out. So uh, Max charmed him, or so we thought, and chatted him up for info about the house. Ended up getting his key and his robes, but traded him for some travel clothing. So some of Vald's spare clothes. So he's at least not wearing shabby robes anymore. But I thought maybe the robes had some sort of like magical significance that kept him protected. So I thought maybe we should have them since we're going inside. Um, and how he had only ever been in the front door to one single room. It's the only room that the spirits have allowed him into. Um, but he did mention that the spirits did remember our little bandit friend. And so we got a little bit more of the story out of him, how he had taken his band of thieves in there and everything was fine until they opened a chest and stole some, like a ring, possibly some other stuff. And he ended up sacrificing some of his party members to escape with it. And so the spirits remember him. So it might be kind of dangerous to bring him in. So instead, he was tasked with keeping a close eye on the gravekeeper. And in return, we also asked the gravekeeper to keep a close eye on him. So they're like wandering around the graves, keeping an eyeball on each other, almost literally. And then Max ended up wandering to the back of the house to check and see if the key would work there, but ended up noticing that there are like, it's like a compound behind the house. Much more going on back there than we realized. I came back as well to check on him because he had been gone for a little bit and he doesn't have dark vision. So I kind of took a peek around in some of the darker areas of the back, but there was like this open pavilion with stone columns and like chains, like giant shackles in the middle of it. And that was the only area where there was torchlight. And then outside of that, there was this like kind of spooky haunted lounge almost on one end. And then at the other end of the courtyard was a room full of statues and like big bowls of like gold coins and treasure chests and all sorts of crazy stuff. And I think that door might have been locked. But then one of the lounge doors was locked and the other one was unlocked. And when I poked my head in there, I could hear music being played, but I didn't see anybody playing the music. So, it's just a spirit lounge. It's cool. And yeah, then the rest of the group came on back and we chatted and decided to go into the back of the haunted house. So we were on our way there, I think, at the end of things. Did I forget anything important?
Did somebody get in trouble toward the end? Oh, somebody was.
Don't recall.
I don't think so. I know we snuck to like the back and kind of like saw those buildings a little bit. And then we were like, nah, we're gonna stick with the first building, just the back door of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know dude, the old pirate guy was keeping his eyes super close on the gravekeeper. I don't think anybody got in trouble. I don't think anything bad happened.
Oh no, I think somebody was that the people that went back. I thought they got almost in trouble in one of the rooms or something.
Oh, the first attempt was through the front door, and that ended horribly for them, right? From the bandits. But they didn't really give us detail on the how or why.
Well, the bandits were able to get through and they weren't assaulted until they had tried to steal something. And that one room at the front apparently has like some paintings in it and stuff like that. But we were told that we would probably be killed if we went in the front, so the gravekeeper suggested we go in the back. But yeah, I don't think anybody got in trouble.
Well, if there's nothing else, does she have inspiration? She does.
I don't believe so.
I believe there's only one amongst you who does not have inspiration.
You guys not using your inspirations?
Nope.
We didn't really get a chance to last time.
That's true.
There was a lot of nat ones. I feel like there was plenty of opportunity.
Look, we need to use at least 3 of them today. If we think about it, if we're getting one for voting and we're getting one for recap, we should be using 2 a day to kind of like replenish, right?
I can't find my character.
Oh,
He's still there.
I'm gonna reload.
Chip. Owner. Yep, his character's still there. Okay. So, amidst all of the shenanigans and planning and preparing and exploration and contemplation, we had left off with you guys unlocking and opening back door. And as such, allow me to put you on a map. Just move that token there. As I'm about to swap them on over, he's going to be right at the door. Rice is going to be... Oh, damn it. Get in there. And Vold. Alright. Activate. I have to...
Thank you.
So, yeah.
I think maybe I had a torch for light that near the very end because I couldn't see when we were in the backyard where the buildings were.
Ooh, maybe I can make a hotkey to make torches.
I think
Mm-hmm.
Kalia had let me.
20.
Mhm.
2020.
Sorry, guys, I lost
220.
connection there for a second. You didn't ask me anything or any me, did you?
No, I was asking the DM from the torch that you gave me. All right,
Oh,
that's
perfect.
working. I see. I got the radius now. Unlike all of you, right? I got these little human eyes. Is it no? Somebody can't see in the dark. Probably the centaur, right? Who can't see? Who doesn't have dark vision?
I don't. I'm very blind at night and dark.
Vald has devil's sight. He can see in magical darkness. Holy crap! All right, so he's never ever gonna have no vision. All right, it's just me and
Unless someone takes his eyes out. Anyway, continue.
well, yeah, just me and Kaido, I guess. All right, well, Kaido, I'm gonna hold the torch. It should, when I move, follow me. You see that little radius of light? That's all you and I are getting.
Even make sure the background is kind of dark and spooky. There we go. That's proper. So yeah, this old rickety house, an old rickety door sits in front of you, awaiting, almost inviting you to come on in. The water's fine.
Is anyone wearing the robes?
Yeah, I kind of like draped them on me.
Maybe you should go first with the robes on.
Oh, yeah.
The robes do nothing.
Right. can totally see things. Oops.
Their robes do nothing for my eyes.
Oh, thank you. I don't know why I have so much trouble making it through. And it's a hallway.
Mm-hmm. You step into an empty hallway that's about 20 feet long and about 5 feet wide. And of
I'll poke my
course,
head
there is
back
a
out.
door.
I'll be like, well, no murder ghosts yet. Found the lobby. So does my key work on the other door? Our key?
You put it on in there, you try it.
Mm-hmm. Success. Be like, guys, the key worked. Looks like bedroom or like a barracks. Some type of sleeping room. I don't know, Price, you want to try and see if you can see any magic in here, or is the whole place, do you think, going to be magic again?
While he
Oh,
figures
good.
that out. So, in this room, now that you have properly entered, I can pull forth my notes here. This would be room 1. So in this room, there is this sort of a kind of like stone-looking floor, pretty nicely constructed as one. I mean, as well as it could be. It's for stone. Almost like the sandstony color, and laid with bricks. And inside, based on your vision, this room, it's almost as if the second you open that door, the sconces along the walls light up, and you see from your ability to see things.
Like, wow, that's convenient.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you can kind of see that. You see
I don't know if
several
that's it.
beds. There's several beds just lining the walls. They almost seem a little bit sparsely spread out. They're, I mean, the things that immediately catch your eye as soon as you sort of open the door. There's 2 desks to the. Sorry, I'm trying to get character orientation. For your character's perspective, to your right, if you're looking in the door, um, there's like a shorter desk with like a closed drawer. There's a second desk that's looks like maybe more of a writing desk. It's a little bit longer, also made of wood, and seems like there's just been so much dust that has accumulated atop all of these counters, as it were, surfaces. And there seems to be like a little wooden. I gotta get streams camera control. There we go. There we go. And there appears to be a little wooden chest right there. Doesn't even seem like it has a lock on it. And then there's a table a little bit further out. Let me zoom out for you guys a little bit more. And there appear to be like two like wooden bowls on it that look like they've also just been unused for a very long time. A couple of candles on the table, and then your vision just kind of gets a little bit hazier the further away because this room's not 100% lit, but. And then way down, you can kind of see like the end wall and a couple more like tables and a couple more beds.
Does my 14 perception, like, at all tell me of anything hinky, potentially?
No, nothing seems off.
Okay. Well, I'm going to kind of call over my shoulder, be like, hey, Bryce, Do you have a way to check for just a specific type of magic?
I don't know if we want Price doing that right now.
Not
Oh, is he
really.
still blind? Are you still blind, Bryce?
Well, he turned it off, but we don't want to flashbang him again.
Well, right, that was because there was just so much. But I wondered if he could check for like a certain type, if that would maybe help. Because there were like a bunch of different magic schools, right?
Yeah, so basically how it works is I can use an action while I have detect magic on. I'll just generally detect magic, and I can use an action to figure out what type it is. But I can't be like, I don't want to see anything except this. I don't.
Right.
I think it's just it's more open.
Okay.
I was thinking though, if I remember correctly, I had it on. I was blind, and I left it on because my intention was once we step inside, I wanted to take it to like open my eyes again and see if everything was still blinding
Yeah.
inside.
Well, I might have you come check it because like I haven't walked in to the main room yet. So if you want to come over here and like take a peek before we all walk in, might be good. If
Yeah.
you want to like try that. And I'll
It
kind of
doesn't
keep an eye out to make sure that, watching your back.
it doesn't show that I have concentration up anymore though.
Oh, so
Like,
you already turned it off before the end of session because you were just blind.
But I thought he had like closed his eyes for it though. But
The
like kept
spell
it
only
active.
has
He
a
had it
10-minute
closed for a
duration.
while.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Limited timer on
if
the spell. Yeah.
I believe we only used up 7 minutes in our whole last session, right? We just did a Dragon Ball style where it seemed a lot longer.
Nope,
Yeah,
because
that.
your charm person you used up the full duration of your charm.
No, he canceled early.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
He canceled it with 13 minutes left. I remember.
No, yeah, I remember.
Well, and that was like that would have been like what 45 minutes worth. Because doesn't
Yeah.
it last for an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, detect
No,
magic.
detect
would have
magic
definitely
lasts
been-
for 10 minutes.
No, I know, but if charm person lasted for an hour, then I was going to say yes, detect magic would definitely have been off by then. Well, Price, we could camp here and let you cast another ritual for it if you want. Take a peek before we go in. Up to you guys. I keep setting things on fire when I just dive in, so I'm trying to learn, from my choices. But I definitely have an eye on that chest. I just don't want to set the whole house on fire.
So is that what you're doing? Is that the plan? Taking the time to cast it?
Yeah, I think so.
Wonderful. Feel free to give me a perception check, everybody except for Price.
Well,
That was a perfect time for inspiration use.
that is a natural one. I'm not gonna waste my inspiration on seeing things.
Yeah, you wasted it on the luck test or the lick test.
Yeah.
When you lick them, that's it.
So, Kalia, as you're in this hallway, and Price, this is maybe like 2 or 3 minutes in, the door is just slowly creaking closed without anybody touching it, with no wind, with no physical contact. And you appear to be the only one that notices this. As I don't even know what Max, what are you doing that's so damn distracting?
I'm whistling the theme to Chippendale's Rescue Rangers while not looking at the house at all, and I've got my little torch, and I'm like pivoting around and checking over my shoulders and just looking for any kind of mystery that's not directly in front of us, but like off to the sides. But not actually looking, just enjoying the shadows that the flames put onto like the floor, the ground and the walls and stuff.
And I would be mentioning to Max, I don't think that's the appropriate theme. I was thinking more DuckTales, adventure.
Oh, I'm not sure how that one goes. Could you sing it?
No.
So you wait for Price to continue his ritual?
Actually, let's see, is it the door to the overall house or
The door
the
that leads
door
outside.
okay. Well, I'll holler, be like, hey, somebody grab the door, it's trying to close. Or I guess I can step over and like kind of hold it open.
Feel free
you
to
wanna-
give me an athletics check.
Oh dear. All right. Would I have would Val and I both be rolling?
I don't know.
Because he's helping Val, it looks like you might be
I
helping
was
me hold that door
stepping.
open. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you would be rolling with advantage because he's helping you.
Okay. You're
So
like,
you go to try and hold the door open, and it's just eerily creaking. Another minute passes, and it's just slowly closing, despite both of your efforts.
I'll be like, guys, we should probably, if we're coming in this way, we should get in now. The door is closing and I'm not strong enough to hold it open.
Why are you playing with the door? Price has got a ritual to perform. It's got to be precise.
I mean, can you pick him up and bring him in?
Could you just not shut the door on us for 10 minutes?
I'm not doing this.
Kaito,
You will not
grab the
try to
door.
Watching
open
you're both holding the door and closing it. I don't.
We don't have the strength to hold it.
Or what
Kaito,
door am I
grab the
opening?
door.
Yeah,
What
Kaito,
door?
help.
What door?
The back
That
door.
one.
The back door that's going into the house.
I'm just gonna give like a weird look, right? Because I rolled a natural one, so I'm still not even noticing. It's like,
Yeah,
Alright.
Kaido, you're really
Uh,
strong. Open the door.
Okay, he's going to attempt to hold the door open? Question mark.
Give me
If only had we had a
Oh,
slightly like
and I will
triangular. Good,
Pass
good.
the door handle because I was trying to hold it.
Be like, hey, Max, will you find us a rock that we could jam in the doorway so it can't close?
Right, or just like a triangular piece of wood or something it could just
Yeah.
wedge
The
under.
DM started to say, give me a, and then I didn't hear what he told me to roll.
athletics check.
Thank you.
Max wanders off, splits the party to go look for a rock.
Perfect. We'll deal with you in a moment.
Yeah, I'm pausing myself here.
Well, wait a second. If you're looking for something, I mean, I have a few scimitars and daggers in my inventory. We could probably jam in there.
So, Kaito, it manages to hold the door open despite it being very resistant. It really, really, really wants to close.
What the fuck is up with this goddamn door? Who touched it?
And it
Well, I mean,
and you're holding
You
it
did open
open,
it.
but it's still like, it's that really slow, like super crazy slow, just slow enough to just creak, just.
I'm pretty sure I'm only slowing this thing down. Whatever you're gonna do, you need to hurry it up.
Well, can you hold it for probably 9 more minutes?
He's Kaido's gonna turn and give him a look like, what the fuck do you think I'm trying to do kind of look. But he ain't gonna say nothing.
I'll be like, hey Val, here, give me one of those, like the strongest looking sword you have, and we can try sticking it in the door frame to keep it from closing. Like jamming it in the hinge
That's a
area
bad
type of
idea. If
thing.
it snaps, someone's gonna get hurt.
I mean, maybe.
Okay, I will take one of these scimitars. Or my old shield.
So that was one success and
I
one
mean,
fail on the door.
yeah. The shield would be good, and then we can lean that, like either wedge it under the door
do
or
I-
like put it between the thing.
How do I
Do
pass
we at
that
least
them?
all want to be on the same side of this door in case it does shut?
I mean, that was my first suggestion, but I know Price still has to complete his ritual.
Wait,
Frankly,
who's
I
on the
think we
wrong
should.
side of the door? Because you're the only
Oh,
one on that side.
I know you guys should come into the house because that's where we need to go. So I suggest that Price. I'll be like, hey Price, I hate to interrupt you, but we probably should all come inside or all be outside. And since we're going to be exploring inside, why don't you come in and restart your ritual in here?
Okay.
Val, will you go grab Max for us?
Hey, Max. We're heading in the house. He disappeared.
Uh-oh.
And I should be able to see him.
Nope.
He's looking for rocks.
He is.
He's looking for rocks.
I mean,
think
there's
the map's too
plenty of
dark.
stone in the graveyard.
Yeah, so you're following Max, right? And you can see he's got his torch high up in the air and he's looking left and right all along the ground, just looking, it's like that one's, way too big. This one's like too flat. And you're calling to him and he's not responsive in any way whatsoever. And then like it's almost like you just blink and he's gone somewhere. Light's gone too.
Hey Momo, since you're here, can you roll me an exclamation point D20? If you're still around. Ooh. Good or bad? No context. Pure curiosity. Very well.
Did you find him?
No, he doesn't want to be found. He wouldn't respond, and then he disappeared. Like, actively tried to disappear. So
Uh-oh.
he might
So-
be going and letting the bandit out, and who knows.
17 and bad.
I mean,
Make
maybe,
assumptions.
but I guess if we're going to explore this house with or without him, we should probably do it now. Hopefully the key will work when we want to get back out, but I'd rather us be together in here, and we'll make our way to the front if we need to.
Okay.
All right, you'll have to ship
Alright.
me past me, so I feel like if I move right now, this door's just gonna slam.
There, I moved so everybody else can come in. Yeah, there we go.
And Max,
Alright,
you
so kind
are
of-
the door.
where you are.
How is the door closing? Was it opened outwards towards where we are, or was it like inwards open and I gotta like do some weird shuffling to be able to get in here too?
So it opens outward on account of if it were to open inward, then it would basically block the entire, 5-foot hallway.
Okay, so he can like swing his horse back end inside and then just let the door shut behind him. Right?
Oh, it takes its sweet time doing so.
Okay. I can't see shit.
Here, Valve, I was going to say, before it closes, I was going to say, Valve, go ahead and put your shield there.
I forgot
Okay.
that was part of the plan.
Okay. I remove my shield from my inventory.
I'm going to kind of prop it between the door and the door jamb. And that way, if Max comes this way, maybe he can muscle his way in.
So Max, from where you are, amidst the mist, amidst the tombstones and the uneven soil, you notice the old man, and he's still being followed by the bandit. However, there is something odd about this old man. His robes are back to what they were before. He's wearing exactly what he was wearing when you first met him. Not Vault's clothing.
So all I know is I've turned the corner and I'm just looking for rocks. It's been dead quiet. Nobody's said or done anything. So presumably Kaido's holding the door open for us. And so I'm just like, all right, I haven't found like the best rock yet, but you know, I'm sure I'm getting close. And there's no response from anybody. And then I'm squinting out, like, you know, I have trouble. I'm a human. I can't see in the dark, so I can barely see these figures in the graveyard in the cemetery. And hey, old man, how'd you get your robes back? Calling out to him.
I mean, he's not terribly far away, but you'd have
I'll
to
yell.
crawl over some gravestones if you want to like get to him.
Yeah, I'll head that way.
Robes, yes. Return to me. Returned. Robes never leave. Robes never leave. Always on, always on, always on.
Yeah, well, I'll raise you some permanent robes, right? I'll see that rather, and I'll raise you a robe of fucking anything, and I'm gonna put my hand in my pocket of my special robes, right? And I'm just gonna pull out whatever comes out.
Let's see what you get.
All right, I think it's a D100. Here,
Yes, sir.
hey guys. Sorry, I got a bunch of kids talking to me all at the same time. Okay. That's a 20. That's 100 right there. What you want? Now let's do that one.
47.
That is a 47. Let me check my inventory because I do have it wrote down on the robe itself.
Oh, I know what you got. I have
No,
to
I mean
find
I
it.
have the uses.
I got you. Gotta grab a model for
Oh,
this.
I accidentally just clicked something. That's not what I meant to do.
Doo-doo-doo. I believe there
10
are
or 12, I
stats
see.
for it. There should be.
Okay.
I hope the image
This
is not
motherfucker
busted.
just pulled an entire horse out of his pocket.
Well, it might be a different rollable table. It depends.
Oh, 47.
That was a
It says-
misclick. It might be a
No.
different table, like a different formula.
No, it's a riding horse.
Hot dog. Fuck yeah. This old man's like, my robes magically come back. And I'm like, yeah. And then I pull out a whole ass horse. Is that accurate? Is that what happens?
Give me a second. I'm getting the model for you in the hopes that the
Okay.
thing is not
And I'll be
busted.
like, yeah, well, can your robes do this? And then just I'm just stroking the fur of this horse that's yet to be
Please
on the
don't be
map, but it
broken.
will be soon. And I'm just looking at him like I've got that cocky, egotistical, like, my robe is a million times better than yours. Mine comes with horses.
The image is there. Yes.
100% oblivious to anybody who may have been following me. I heard nothing, saw nothing, made no effort to run or dash or skip, just walking, looking for rocks.
So you essentially reach into a pocket and pull a riding horse out. However,
Ah,
something strange begins to happen to the horse.
oh,
Its flesh looks like it's kind of starts to char and blacken, and there's like red streaks that start to run over its body, almost like a volcano about to erupt. And where its hair once was, slowly turns
man.
a fiery, like orangish red.
Sounds like that ain't no horse, sir. That is a nightmare.
I had been patting the mane a little bit, right? And then I feel like it just kind of like corrodes in my hand just a little, and it's like I'm trying to like shake it off as if it's something sticky, and then that's when like all the volcanic like eruptive kind of stuff happens. Go get one of these from Bowers. And I'm staring, and I'm just like, "Oh, this is unlike any horse I've ever seen before." I'm gonna step in front of it and make eye contact with it. Does it seem friendly?
Get rid of that model. That model down.
Ooh.
It doesn't seem aggressive currently.
Putting my hand near it, it feels like real fire. Like, is there heat coming off of it?
There's definitely some more that's coming off of it, yes.
So if I just put my finger close to it, will I be able to detect like this thing would singe me if I put my hand on it?
Yeah, probably.
Huh. All right, well, it looks like we're gonna have to get you a name and see if you can help find some rocks. Hey, bandit guy, I forgot what we call you.
I'm calling out to him.
Yeah, you
walk
can
that
call
way.
me Bandit Guy. That name works perfectly for me.
All right,
Yeah.
Bandito, you got any rocks over there? We gotta hold up a door.
Yeah, of course I can get you a rock, but you told me to keep an eye on this old man.
We'll rock first and then eyes later.
Okay, Captain.
And then as soon as he says captain, Mac's gonna put his hands on his hips and he's gonna like look up to the stars as if he himself wished he had a cape of billowing.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he looks to the horse.
You can call me Captain too.
There's no response. It seems mildly uninterested.
Good girl. And then I'm gonna hunch over and see if it's a girl or a boy.
None of the above.
Good non-binary.
Just give him a thumbs up because I'm not gonna touch him. How long
And
does it take for
only
Bandito to
takes like a not even a few seconds where he just bends over and picks up a stone. Because, graveyard, lots of rocks here. How about this? And he actually just picks up like a really small tombstone.
How small is it?
Big enough you have to carry it in two hands. Well,
Yep,
just
that'll
because they're
work.
heavy.
All right, I'll take it from him and I'll head back to the door.
Which is
Does
a
the horse
long
follow?
walk. Nope.
All right, I would like to attempt to get the horse to be my friend and to follow me.
I guess animal
If I
handling
have
would
anything.
technically work. And how are you going about doing that? It's not an animal. Yep, it's a feed.
Let me look. I got so much just random junk. I'm like, what could I do with this bar of soap? All right, I don't think I have any rations left either.
I like how your first was, what can I do with a bar of soap? I think in front of a nightmare.
Well, Max doesn't know what a nightmare is. The Charm person works only on humanoids. So I guess there's no like D&D spell or item that I'm gonna use. So I'm just gonna click my tongue at it and then pat my thigh like, "Come here, boy," and just see what happens.
So, whereas once before, a riding horse, there's not a whole lot behind them eyes. But feel free to give me a insight check.
11.
Okay. Yeah, it just seems like the horse that you had before, except it's on fire now.
Tell you what, you come with me, you guard the door, squeeze inside if you can, and we'll get you some fiery sugar cubes. You'd like that, right?
Just scoots behind you.
Right.
Totally willingly, totally non-sinister.
Yeah. No, we're just best friends now.
Just-
And I will slowly walk. Actually,
Oop.
I don't know how far I can go. Am I able to walk all the way back?
Yep. So
Okay.
while all that was happening, what was everybody else doing? So Price was trying to restart the ritual.
Yep. I'd been waiting
Yeah.
for Bryce, kind of watching over him.
Let's see. So you pulled something out the pocket, you talked to the old man, you told the bandit to grab a rock. I'd say that only takes it would have taken 5 minutes. Honestly, that's not, you didn't do a lot narratively.
It would definitely be within the ritual casting time if he's having to start all over.
Correct. So you'd be making your way back, and you'd probably get to a point where, he's still in the midst of the cast. But while, you're doing that 5 minute walk around and chit chat, what's everybody else doing? Just waiting patiently for Price?
Yeah, just
Yep.
kind of keeping that ear out for things. Did the shield work to keep the door from closing?
Oh, the shield's keeping it open.
Okay.
But the shield is also straining more and more.
Uh-oh.
Like a doorstop that's just, it's there, but you can definitely see the force kind of starting to make the shield dig into the wood.
Oh dear.
But not too long after
Um,
that, you see light come around the corner from outside. And you hear footsteps, and you hear what sounds like some heavier footsteps, but almost like sizzling sounds.
Can I lean
Okay,
kind
good
of like
sir. Hooves
squeeze
clack.
by? Can I somewhat squeeze around Kaito just to peek out the door?
Who's what?
Hooves typically make a clacking sound, and Kaido would recognize another horse coming near.
Oh yeah, true.
Your hooves
Yeah,
are on
you would.
fire. Mm-hmm. So clack sizzle maybe?
Yep, there's some clickety clacks on some random stones, but also some sizzly sounds. Which, the sizzly part doesn't sound horsey. At least your hooves never made sizzly sounds.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And you were trying to peek out the door because you'd see Max,
Mhm.
followed
Would I
by a flaming horse.
wow, Max, where did you find that horse? Is
Well,
that
you know how you said you needed a rock? And then I'm just gonna this thing is super heavy. I got it in two hands, and I'm just gonna toss it down in front of the door. Somehow I
great.
found him at the same time.
Oh, that's amazing.
We haven't named him
Phil,
yet.
I don't know if he'll fit inside here with all of us quite yet. Do you think he'd be okay hanging out there waiting for us?
But now he can squeeze through.
I mean, but he's also on fire and we're in a wooden house?
Well, I hadn't considered that.
He's amazing though.
I don't want somebody to snag him up when we just became best friends. I pulled him out of my pocket.
Well, I bet he'd probably listen to you if you tell him to stay there until you come get him again.
All right, hey Dante, are you
Sounds like
gonna
a
stay
good
out
man.
here and be good?
It just lays down, relatively uninterested.
All
Oh,
right,
that's a good horse.
yeah, that's a yes. Based on the chemistry that we've developed together at this point,
In the last 5 minutes.
Amazing.
I'm gonna
Well,
drop the tombstone in front of the door and then slip through.
And I will tell
Nice work.
Max. That's a good one. I was thinking more of a Mr. E or something like that, but that's Dante's.
I was
a
just
good one.
thinking because of the Inferno.
Yeah.
Inferno.
yeah, I like it.
Plus, Dante's gender neutral, I think.
Yeah, Kaito,
I looked
you
for
have,
bollocks, I couldn't find any.
you have seen, horses. They're about that size, but you sure as hell ain't never, through all your schooling and through basically your whole life, you've never seen a horse that was on fire before. Well, unless, yeah, give me a history check. Maybe you have. Let's see what the dice say. Yeah, that
I
tracks.
have not.
Yep, nope, you've never seen one of these things before. But damn, is it terrifyingly gorgeous. Make sure I have my notes up for this room. Oop.
Right. So now what's the plan?
Well, just waiting for Price to get done with his ritual. And then we can take a peek inside the other room and make sure it's safe to go in.
So, Price, how do you go? So you just want to, go all in with the spell? Are you trying to like cover your eyes? Are you? Oh, man. All right, we'll say Price is still casting. Anyway, if only
Sorry, I just stepped away to get a drink.
I was about to redeem a no AFK for 10 minutes.
All right, so did it go through?
Oh yeah,
Am I blind again?
almost. But you can see, that this room is filled with illusion and illusion and necromancy.
Ooh, that's not good. And it's like everywhere or certain things.
Let's see. So illusion would. Yeah, how would you narrow that down if you're in a space with all that in it? Yeah, illusion's everywhere. Necro, yeah, because it will be both in here. Yeah, it's just permeating throughout the room.
I would say be very careful what we touch. There's illusion magic and necromancy all over the place.
Is my horse an illusion? I've never seen one that's on fire, but I'm also not from this planet, so
It's a good question.
I mean this area.
You can't see it
Is
from.
I don't even know if I can see the horse like in the doorway. I don't see the horse.
He's past the door.
It's
Yeah.
outside.
You want me to go look?
Well, yeah. Don't worry, we got a tombstone holding the door open. Just peek your head outside.
Oh God, no. This is.
I can't move. Here we go. Here we go. I got it.
So
Oh my
Price,
God.
feel free to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Why did you make him go outside?
Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna use an inspiration. If that's
Ooh,
possible.
good use. Good use.
We'll see. Good luck.
Hey, that's better.
All right. You managed to shield your eyes at the last moment. As you recall, being outside is what blinded you in the first place. And
Mm-hmm.
it is that deer in a headlight moment where, kind of like I described before, you're having a good old time sitting there reading a nice story on in dark mode, and then some jerk flips your screen to light mode. Yeah.
Price takes a step out and he'll turn, but it's like as he's starting to turn to look, all this light just hits him and he just falls over. So he just kind of like falls back into
I'm the
the
jerk.
space just
You
right in
almost
here.
were.
Oh,
He
can't
passed the
see
save, though.
anything outside. Am I effectively blind again?
No. You passed the 21.
Okay.
Tell
You
me
all
about
right,
the
Bryce?
horse.
There's a horse out there?
That's
You just squint. You'll be all right.
Can't see anything.
I'm gonna call for Dante and do like tongue clicks and stuff. Poke your head through this horse. Come lick the
Poke your
gnome.
head.
You're a gnome, right? Or a
You
hobbit
just
or
did poke your
something.
head through this horse.
Yeah, I'm a gnome.
Or poke your horse head through this door.
from your perspective, there's no response. Who could
Oh,
see him?
Price, what if you just cup your hands on the side of your eyes like blinders, and then you just you just focus only on the horse?
Literally
I don't think magic works like
blind
that.
outside.
Close one eye and then just stroke its mane with one hand, and maybe you'll just be able to feel what kind of magic that is.
Max is
Pretty sure magic doesn't work that way either.
Max is human with goblin tendencies.
It might.
Yeah, so like being in this room, there's no magic in here, but it's like standing in front of like a door that's just solid white for you.
I'm not gonna worry about the horse right now.
Okay.
Oh, also, I don't want to get stuck outside.
There's a heavy ass tombstone. You're not gonna get stuck.
Yeah, what if you guys move it?
Why would we do that?
Playing a
Why would
prank
we
on
move
an
it?
playing a prank on an old man.
That's actually a really good idea. I'm glad you. And then I'm
Oh
just
my
gonna write
God.
that down.
Right, what's our plan?
So everything in that room is pretty much covered in illusion, magic, and necromancy.
Hmm. Well, the necromancy kind of makes sense, right? I mean, there's bound to be spirits.
They good or bad that I
Um,
kind of see a door from here, though.
Yeah, partway
I
down the room.
think it's a door.
Look,
Make
Probably
sure
goes further into the house.
I got my notes up for this room.
Are there any
I
doors
mean-
out there?
move
I
this
don't
to-
really want to go outside and risk getting caught out there again, or getting caught
I
out
didn't
there.
say out the door. I said, is there any in where you are in that hallway?
I mean, just the ones that we went through.
Then the door I can see is kind of the only way forward, huh?
Yeah. Well, I think we should just kind of go in, do our best. I want to go check out this chest.
I wouldn't touch anything.
Let's see. Investigate. It's investigation or what's the role for to check for traps?
That's investigation.
Okay.
And are you touching it or anything like that?
Not yet. I'm gonna look at it and see if I can see any traps or anything hinky. first. Boom.
You don't even know if it's a chest.
He said it was.
You can definitely confirm, without the benefit of a doubt, that it's not trapped.
Now, on a nat 20, it is unfair to say it like that.
It's perfectly fair. It's definitely, yeah.
Kalia, Price just told us this entire room is full of illusion magic. We don't even know if it's a chest.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that's a good point.
No traps
Well-
on it though.
Well, yeah, no trap so far.
Well, you wouldn't
And
see a trap
we-
with illusion magic unless
Max-
you could see through it.
Yeah.
Can you check to see if this is a mimic?
What's a mimic? I'm like, when? Oh, I haven't even been in the room yet.
This chest, but I don't know if you want to touch it. This room is full of necromancy and illusion magic.
Oh, if it's a mimic, you don't have to touch it. And then, oh, could you ping where oh, this one right here? I'm gonna get up next to it. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm gonna squat down, and then I'm gonna put like my hand out. And I'm gonna be like, "Smell it, boy." As the sound of a door shuts.
I think your horse just closed the fucking door.
Well, that's a good boy. He's just trying to save the cold air from escaping.
But
I mean, we don't know if we're trapped in here, but I guess we can try and find out. But first, mimic?
Just do anything.
Nope.
I can 100% say with certainty this is not a mimic. Could be something
Alright.
else though, and I'm gonna kick it.
Oh no.
You kick it.
Does it make a chest like thud sound?
Nope.
What sound does it make?
How hard do you kick it?
Like I'm just proving a point. Like, you know, like a car salesman, and when they're patting the hood of a car, right, and be like, "This baby," and they give you a pat like that.
It's solid. Whatever it is.
I'm gonna make a funny face. Hey, Kaido, are you strong enough to open this? Gonna
I'm
take a
not
step
touching
back.
anything in here.
It's,
I mean,
I
I'm
just
thinking
touched it.
that-
It's safe. Okay.
Well, you touched it with your foot.
Open it with your
But-
feet.
Yeah, go ahead, Kaito. We got your back.
No, you don't.
Oh, he doesn't have feet. He's got hooves.
Yeah, so his hooves are probably safer than skin, right?
We
I
don't
think
know
so.
what anything is in here. Why do we want to randomly smash it? I'm usually pro smash, but this is not a good idea.
Don't smash. No, open, not smash.
Are there any
But, okay,
pictures in this
If
room?
you want me to open it with my hooves, I have to smash it.
Shit, that was a detail that's in
What?
my notes on that. There
Yeah,
are
just give it a little
actually,
lick of
You can't
reading.
lift it open? I mean, like, you can't lift up the lid with your hoof?
Yeah.
as you've all,
Oh.
as you hear the sound of a door shutting behind you, and you get a chance to just kind of take a good long look in here. There are pictures or frames
Oh,
that are suspended against the wall above
Are any of
every
them crooked?
single one of these beds.
above each of the beds?
Yep,
What do they show?
they are blank.
Are any of them
Oh.
crooked?
They are all crooked.
I'm gonna start at the
Oh.
end and just be like, remember,
Oh,
we gotta
no.
straighten the paintings. Oh, also that man in the cemetery, his robes magically came back. Isn't that wild?
Am I still wearing the robes that I had taken?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Huh. I'll be like, huh, magically duplicating and renewing robes. That's pretty convenient. I'm going to wait to see what happens to Max when he starts to touch one of the frames. Because
Let's
didn't
see,
we...
that is one,
Are
two,
they
three,
like
5,
reflective
6, 7,
or
8,
do they
9,
look
10.
like are they like glass framed or is it just like the canvas, like bare canvas?
They're canvas, so they're the frames with like the canvas there, but it's just blank, like bleach white.
Okay.
So he is interacting.
Because I
with-
remember we had all had that shared dream where we were like looking in a mirror and we saw our reflection and we knew that it wasn't us.
I have a whole thing here.
So I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a like a mirrored kind of a thing. Anyway, okay. Careful, Max. We don't know what touching these is gonna do.
There it is. So the ordering will be.
Well, Max didn't have the dream. He wasn't with us.
I know, but I'm telling him to be careful.
Not correct. Okay. So you go to readjust the picture, and an image appears in it. It is of you. And I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh no.
Wonderful. And then give me an insight check. Wonderful.
Oh no.
Carry on.
I don't know shit.
You go to adjust the portrait or the frame, and you do so. And then you probably like turn around and maybe like do a thumbs up. And then once you turn back around, it's crooked again.
Wait, did they all?
Is the picture still in it, or
So there's no like actual like pictures in them. It's just like the frame. Imagine like the frame, and just like
I thought you said
white.
a picture of Max that appeared in it.
Oh yeah. For you, yes. I thought you were looking at. Sorry, brain confused. So the one that you looked at, your image is not there. It seems to have
All right, I'm gonna
reset.
straighten it again.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I think there's a certain order we're gonna have to straighten these in, and I don't think this one's first.
How are we supposed to know which one's first?
And give me another wisdom saving throw.
I don't know, but I just feel like I just straightened this, and then I saw a reflection of myself, and then I turned away to go to the next one, and then it went crooked again.
So you're trying to straighten the same one up again? When you
Well, I want to see if it's gonna do it if I keep my eyes on it and walk backwards.
uh-huh.
So you actually notice now.
Oh,
So when you go to adjust the picture a second time, it's kind of weird. It's almost like you're on another side of a mirror.
I want to step into the mirror, like with hands first. Just see if my hands can push through it.
It is solid. Though those of you in this room see Max acting as though he's as he is.
I'm gonna stand dirty boots and everything on this bed, pushing into the mirror and like accomplishing nothing with this.
He alright?
I'm not sure. I don't know that we necessarily need to straighten those frames. There's a door right here. I'm gonna.
Well, that's
Well,
what
depends on
the
if
guy
we go
was
by what-
doing.
Yeah, the old man
Yeah,
said to
but-
straighten the frames.
He said
Always
straighten the frames
straightening
and
your
don't leave the
frames.
room.
Wait, I
Hmm.
got it. They said riddles. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What the
That's-
hell is up?
That's not a riddle.
And I'm gonna look at it.
Nothing changes.
How many?
You know what, Cade? I think you're right. That wasn't a riddle.
How many are there? How many?
Cade.
There are 10.
What if we all try rotating one at the same time?
That's what I was
Ooh.
thinking. But there aren't enough of us to get all of them.
No, but maybe it'll. do something.
Actually, I'm gonna hop down. Do I have enough reach if there's one between each bed and I fit between both beds? Can I straighten two at the same time?
You sure can.
We could all grab 2. 5 of us,
All right.
10 pictures.
I mean,
Actually, can prize grab too.
We'll have to have Kalia get the two across from each other because she gets the stretchy long arms.
Yeah.
yeah, I could totally do that. So where are the
So-
two that are kind of like super?
This
Yeah.
one and this one, and Price needs to
Okay.
get these two. Yeah, hopefully he can reach them.
Well, this is like a writing desk, right?
Yep, you have
Yeah,
walked
this
past
is the bed,
several of
and
them.
this is the bed.
Then,
Yeah, this and
well,
this
I know.
are
Well, I'm
beds.
just gonna. No, I know. I knew that's a bed. The reason I'm asking is because I'm going to attempt to pull this desk in between these beds for Price to stand on, so he can reach both of the frames.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what
a
I'm
little
gonna do.
desk there.
Smart thinking.
There's a larger desk there.
This one here.
There's a
What's
chest.
this? What's this that I'm
There's
right
a
next
table
to?
with 2 bowls.
What's this?
That's another desk.
Great. That's the desk I would like to put between these two beds
Okay.
for Price to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Am I safe enough touching the writing desk?
Mm-hmm. Do you touch it?
Yeah. How else am I going to get it over to here?
You move the desk.
Cool. Well, here, Price. I got this set up for you. There we go.
It's so funny.
There, now no one can forget where the table went. All right, we gonna count down? Like, how are we making sure we all do this at
Sounds
the same
good.
time? Who's counting?
You count it, pony boy.
Excuse me, fucking what?
Stay golden.
You're gonna get a dirty ass look.
Sorry.
From
And I'm just kind of like looking at both of you guys, and be like,
from 100 feet
as
away.
my arms get longer.
As loud as I can. Actually, let me see the range on my spell. I don't think I even have to shout. 120 feet. Yeah, I just say it in your head.
All right, he'll count down from 3, 2, and then we turn on 1, and so we all rotate frames. I hope nothing explodes.
All right.
On one or one then go?
No, on 1.
Okay. Just
Everybody who is
Okay, on
adjusting a
one.
frame,
Mhm.
give me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, that's everybody. Wisdom,
checking.
wisdom saving. Is that the
I am
number at
gonna
the
use-
top?
My inspiration.
Do I click the wisdom thing at the top?
Yes.
It says saving throws. Well, yeah, it says saving throws.
It's in the right
Or
side
at
of
the
your
top right.
sheet. Saving throws.
Oh, good
the right-
lord.
Oh,
right.
okay.
Well,
looking.
guys.
I'm
Oh
gonna use
no.
inspiration.
I think I will
Crit.
too.
Oh, hey.
I will also
All right.
inspiration my wisdom. That's better.
So
I mean,
Kaito
my
and
plan
Max,
was better.
you see everybody else kind of blink out of existence for a minute. Everybody
Oh.
else, you kind of see yourself standing on another side of a mirror, a mirrored room.
Oh no. I wondered about this.
It's exactly the same as this one, but you see your reflection on the other side acting, reflecting what you're doing. Though Max and Kaito, you do not have that experience.
Kind of
So,
gonna like look to the other. Is something supposed to happen?
but in the room that we all started in, Kaito and Max would see us blink out away.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but from our perspective, it seems as if we're still in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Are all of us in here with us, or is it just
Price,
a
you
few of us?
involved.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look around and be like, uh-oh. Wondered if this was gonna be a bad idea.
We were
Well,
supposed to go on one.
well, we did. Apparently, we went right out. I wonder if we touch the, picture frames again, if we'll go back. Are they still straight, like, or are they crooked?
They're crooked. As soon as you adjust them, they just kind of readjust back. They reset.
Can we take them off?
You can try.
I'm gonna try to
I'm
take
gonna
one of them off.
I'm gonna touch mine again to see if I can get back in to the room where we were.
So you see, you're trying to pull one off. Give me a. Guess it would be strength based. However, there's other things in effect. Let's start with athletics. That thing is attached to the wall, and you are having a hard time just getting the thing off there.
I'm gonna cast message on Kaido.
Hey, Cadence, take off
What?
one mirror and put it in front of the other mirror and make them look at each other.
Maybe if you say my name right, I might.
Cadence,
No, try again.
we're gonna be here all day. Why don't you just tell me your name? You've never even introduced yourself.
I did introduce myself.
I've only heard it from other people.
Did I really not introduce myself?
I'm Maximilian Voldemort, by the way. We've never shook hands or anything. You've never talked to me before.
I'm Kaido.
Kaido, could you rip off one of those mirrors and make the other mirror look at it? And then maybe
Is
it'll
it-
open like a devil's portal or something?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I'm just kind of trying everything and seeing what sticks.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm gonna try to rip one off. Do I also give you an acrobatics or athletics? Sorry,
Athletics,
I don't
yes.
know why. I don't know why I said acrobatics. Right, because it's the first one on the list. Does a 15 do it?
15. Yep. You managed to pull a painting off a wall.
And now what am I doing with this thing?
And which one is it? The one to your left or to your right?
Probably the one to my left.
The bed that was once there, as you pull this painting off, just kind of shifts. Gets a little wavy, almost like a mirage. And what was a bed is a coffin.
Oh. I don't think we want to take the canvases off the walls anymore.
And that was number...
Max, you better come look at
Well,
this.
you've already got it. You've already got it
Come
taken off.
fucking
You
look
might
at
as well
this.
make the mirrors look at each other, and I'll come down and look.
Come look at it, and then maybe I'll do that. If you
I'll
think
go
it's a good idea
halfway,
after you
and then
see
I go-
this.
I go
Oh
halfway.
my god. I will come down there, I will grab you by your scrawny neck, and I will drag you down here. Just come look at this thing.
How come yours is the coffin and everybody else has a bed?
As soon as the frame came off the wall, I guess the illusion on the bed died? Does magic die? I don't know what happened.
It could be dispelled.
Should I just take all the frames off?
Do you want me to cast Dispel Magic on this bad boy?
Should we wait till the other three are not here? Maybe.
It's a moot point because I can't cast that spell anyway. I was just
Oh
kind
my
of gauging an opinion.
Okay.
That'd have been a good one though.
Right. We need to figure out how to get the other three back. So you said to make, but if I took it
Make
off
the
the
mirrors
wall,
look at each other.
the magic stopped. I think I just have a basic canvas now. It's not going to do anything.
Well,
What
it
if I
still
put it
might.
back? Okay, fine. He's gonna hold up the frame to the other frame, looking very annoyed and thinking this is a dumb idea. But he'll do it anyway, just to make him happy.
While he holds it up, I'm gonna straighten the frame to make it a mirror.
Okay.
Let me check my order here.
What
That
happens?
is number... So... It resets.
But nothing else happens.
Nothing else happens.
He's gonna look at me.
What do you
I
mean it
told you that was a
resets?
dumb idea.
Just the curve, like it unstraightens,
Yep,
but it doesn't make a mirror.
it does not.
Do you want me to put this frame back on the wall
Does that coffin
where
have
it
a
came
lid?
from? I have not touched or looked at it beyond seeing what it is.
It does
I
have
do
a
not
lid,
know.
and it is currently sealed.
You know what lives in coffins and can't be seen in a mirror?
Well, Price did say necromancy magic is
Ghosts.
in here. I don't think that quite okay. Ghosts don't live in coffins.
Well, if that's where their body is, I'd want to be near my body.
Okay, but I don't even know what to say. Am I putting the frame back on the wall or not?
I'm kind of curious what happens if you smash it.
You want me to? I don't think we should smash anything until we have the other three back.
Smash it against the coffin.
I'm gonna smash it over your head if you don't stop.
I'm gonna chant, smash it, smash it. You hear everybody saying it with me.
You're
Smash
the
it.
only one in here. That's the problem. We don't know what happened to the other three. They're just gone.
Wait, are they gone? Wait, they're gone?
Yeah, he said they blinked out.
I thought they blinked out and back in. Is it just
Did
us?
they blink back in?
So
I heard they
you turn
blinked
ar-
out.
You turn around, and they are gone. Gone.
Oh shit!
I told you. He said they blinked out.
I was so fixated on this
blinked
genius
out,
idea,
back, and
which
out.
revealed the coffin. By the way, you're welcome.
Ugh.
I noticed all our friends ran away.
They did. Ah! I was overly frustrated. We gotta get them back, or we gotta figure out how to get to where they went. I'm gonna put this frame back on the wall and see what happens. He's gonna put it back on the wall.
What if they're
Where'd they
trapped in
got
the
it from?
coffin?
One
They
issue at a time.
disappeared. A coffin reappeared. Just saying.
The coffin only appeared when I took the frame off the wall. So I'm putting it back. DM, does anything happen?
Nope.
Oh shit, we broke it.
It
Oh,
is
no.
still a coffin, and now you have a picture hanging on the wall. And as soon as you put it back on there, it slants again.
Okay. Maybe we just rotate frames until we end up where they are? Is that a good plan?
No, they might be stuck in hell or something.
Well, we're already in hell, if you ask me. We're trapped inside of a building that we have no idea what's going on in here, and everyone who can pretty much use magic reliably is gone.
What? Are you kidding me? I've got magic coming out of my ass. What do you want me to do? I'll magic this place up.
All right. Well, I did not know you use magic that much. I know you had a little bit.
Heavy magic user. I can talk to
Okay.
people in their brains. That's the strongest magic of all, next to friendship, which I also have. I can make people be my friend. I can do illusion magic. I can make anything look like anything. I can make people's feelings feel bad magically. I can disguise myself.
But you can do illusion
I can-
magic. Can you
Yeah.
undo illusion magic?
Probably not.
Okay. That was a big stretch, sorry.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion on the coffin to make it into a bed. Anything happen?
I think it's only a 5-foot square.
Then half the coffin.
Yep.
Which half?
Which
The pillow
half is the
or
bed?
The unpillow half.
Pillow half.
Pillow half. That's a good half.
All right. Well, that was a terrible idea. This did nothing.
Okay.
I can make people throw up. I can make people fall asleep.
Kaida's
I can make
gonna
sure it
go
doesn't hurt when
over
you fall out of a second-story
and
building.
see if, like, the paintings
bragging
that
about all
they
my magic.
touched show anything. Or are they still all
Ooh.
blank?
You see paintings of them.
Max? Sorry, Max, what was your whole name again? Maximilian? That's a long ass name. I see Vold in these paintings.
Oh, I see him too. It's Maximilian von Voldemort Jr.
That's a long ass name.
Yep.
Yep. You good with Max?
I prefer the whole thing.
Oh my god. Okay.
So, all right, I've read books in the past, and in those books, somebody found a lucky coin, or no, was it a coin or was it a stamp? I don't know. Anyway, they got sucked into it somehow, and I think that's what happened to them. They're sucked in the painting.
So should we try to join them, or how do we get them out?
Rip
We
his
just rotate
painting off
them
the wall
again?
and smash it on the floor.
I'm not gonna smash it. I'm gonna try rotating one of them, and we'll see if that does anything. He's gonna rotate one of the canvases that has Vold in it.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh god, no. Wisdom. Another. It's a 15.
And this is bed 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It resets itself.
Does it still show Vold?
Yep. 1,
Huh. Fuck, how do we get them out of these canvases?
Take it off the
Or
wall.
do we need to
smash
go
it.
in? I'm not.
I'm not getting stuck in a portrait. If you want to go in, that's on you. I'm not doing that.
I just don't want to make them stuck there. Have we tested the door? Does it open?
We did not test.
You didn't
Kaya's
test the
asking
door.
Max.
I don't think anybody's looked at anything
go
but
touch that door,
coffins
see if it's open.
and portraits.
I'm gonna touch it, but not with my hand. I'm gonna put my hand under my shirt and then use my shirt to like turn the knob.
You touch the door. It is a door.
Is it locked? I'm gonna turn it.
It is definitely locked.
Well,
How'd that
Callie has got the
key?
key, so
Oh, and they're in a mirror frame. All right. Which frame actually has Kalia showing in it out of the two she had rotated, or is it both of them?
I think it was that one, so it would be the one above this bed.
Do we notice
Next to this
anything
desk.
when we're on the other side of
Yep,
them
you
messing with
you see Max and Kaito walking past you, but your vision is very limited.
Would that old man have set us into a trap on purpose? He's asking Max.
Oh, wait a minute,
I
that
don't
desk
know.
moved over there.
He's crazy.
So you're not by a desk.
Yeah, it was moved. So I drew it so we wouldn't forget it was moved. Okay. He's gonna take the frame that Kalia's in and give it a quick rotate. Let me guess.
Give me a
not
wisdom saving throw.
Fucking crap. Oh no. I'm out of inspirations. I'm doomed. It's fine.
Oh, you said it's fine. Thank you.
We went through those fast.
So you find yourself on the flip side, standing next to Kalia.
Well,
And Max, you're the only one left in this room. You are free to leave without obligation. Well, bye.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get up there and I'm gonna try to rip Kaido's portrait off the wall now.
Give me that.
But I have
flex.
like negative strength. All right. You would get one shot.
Come
one
on, you got
opportunity.
athletics +2.
Oh,
You pull the portrait off the wall
one opportunity.
with Kalia and Kaito in it, and this bed becomes a coffin.
all right. I'm gonna smash
Feel
this
lid.
thing against the coffin as hard as I could. What about the lid?
The lid on the coffin. It's just they're sealed
Okay.
or shut anyway.
I'm gonna Wreck-It Ralph this picture.
Okie dokie. Do. Can you do me a
I'm not
little
gonna let them
favor?
Be stuck in a picture. Uh huh.
And roll me 2d6, please.
7.
Kali and Kaito, you feel like somebody's punched you in
Oh,
the
no.
face, and you
Oh, no.
each take 7 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Fucking Christ. Now, with Kalia and I in the same one, can we talk to each other?
Yes.
I'm pretty
Whenever
sure
you're-
Max is trying to destroy the picture frame.
Well, okay. So can we go back though? Because I feel like as soon as we came over, we wouldn't have just been sitting there for 10 minutes. I immediately would have told the guys I was going to touch the picture frame to try and go back. So could we do that first, and then because like if we stay stuck in there, okay. But if there was a chance that we would pop back in, then that would kind of have shifted things. So I don't know if it matters
Nope.
or not.
You're still in them.
So touching the picture frames from the other side doesn't make a difference.
Not from this side.
Oh no. Okay, well that makes sense why you totally didn't stop to explore that. No, we're stuck.
With
Well, I
detect
will
magic
definitely
up,
be.
is Price still seeing the same illusion magic and necromancy magic signs on this side of said mirror?
A new contender has joined. A new player has joined the game. Conjuration.
So that's in addition to the other two.
Correct. But
Okay.
localized to the portrait/mirror you're touching.
So wherever we are now, I'm sensing conjuration off of the portraits here. Just throwing it out there.
And I guess out of character, was that the same thing that we had found on the like the table and stuff? Was that like, or like that? Remember that cauldron that Flora got trapped
Yeah,
in?
I believe it was.
What
Yeah.
was the yeah? I'm wondering now, like, like
Well,
if that's kind of something similar.
so it would kind of make sense because they're like conjuration that we've seen in the past has almost been like, if I'm not mistaken, kind of like making a portal or teleporting. Like so,
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. Shift
kind of
this
what
so you
these
can
are,
see.
I guess.
Yeah.
Keeping my head in my notes.
Any
2.
chance you'd be able to affect them and help us get out? Because do you know if there's anything to cast on them?
Uh, well, I can try dispelling something, but it's I I've got like limited uses.
Bryce, feel free to give me an Arcana check. Upon that thought. Oof.
An 8.
Would you like to use an inspiration for that?
I already used mine earlier.
Oh,
I'll give him mine.
I think
I think
we've
that's
used
the
all of
last
them.
inspiration.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're sure, I'll re-roll it.
Yep.
Better make it count. A
Fuck.
little better.
7's better than an 8.
See. If only you had guidance.
Bardic
Oh.
or otherwise.
I could guide myself. Would you allow me to add that since I didn't do it beforehand?
Mm-hmm.
12.
Well, lucky you, because
Oh well, fuck.
you needed a 12.
Okay, well hold on, because that would then technically wouldn't that cancel my detect magic?
Nope.
They're both concentrate.
Oh wait, would it? I think it would. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, if
Yeah, I
they're
think
both
guidance is
concentration, it
concentration.
would
Yeah,
cancel it.
yeah.
I mean, that's all right. We already know what's going on in here.
Yeah,
Just have
I
to
think
hang out somewhere and recast it.
we've detected the majority of the things, I guess, in this room or something. I guess.
Hmm.
So I'll go with the arcana or arcana knowledge, I guess.
Perfect. So, considering your situation and your party situation, just with a very base understanding of your current predicament, if you were to dispel on these mirrors, you would be stuck here forever because you'd be removing the portal itself.
Right. You know, it dawned on me.
I made the DC very low. You rolled an 8.
These might be our only way back. So I'm probably not going to dispel them.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
As you
definitely.
Also-
see Max slamming a portrait on the ground and seeing Kali and Kaito kind of wincing in pain.
And then you see him raise that portrait over his head a second time. Unless there's some kind of recognition, can I tell that they're being hurt?
Give me an insight check.
Well, wait, but you just said that it would show us wincing.
That's
So if he can see us wincing
that's for
in the
Price.
image,
he was saying
Price
I can
sees
see
you.
that.
oh, Price sees us wincing. Gotcha.
That is a 5.
Nope, you don't notice that. Just see him in the portrait, just kind of standing there, befuddled.
What did it feel like the first time in my hands? Was it like hitting like a steel mailbox? Am I getting the cartoon like shivers going on right now? Or is it just like a tough thing that I'm trying to destroy?
It is extremely tough, way tougher than any portrait that you've tried to smash before.
Can I try to brace it diagonally against the coffin and then stomp on it?
I mean, you could.
Well, if that doesn't work, I'd give up. Like, I'm just thinking in character without knowledge that this is dealing damage, because that's meta, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking I have to break the frame in order for them to come rolling out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't do it in this method, then I could give it to my horse and have my horse do it. Nah.
Have your horse set on fire.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know. Yeah, all right. So I'm gonna jump on it one last time.
Does he
All right.
not have to make a wisdom saving throw every single time?
I'm not straightening it, right?
That's off the
I
wall.
thought it was when you
So
touch
it's
it.
straightening it. Yeah, so I guess it's the straightening it, not the touching it, that makes a difference.
He is trying to break this thing into a million bajillion pieces.
Right, but so I'm asking, is it the straightening of it that makes a difference? It's not the touching of it just at all, like on its own.
Mm-hmm. Nobody has made appropriate rolls to ascertain that information.
What we do know is that like 4 times already we've messed with these, and as long as we weren't straightening it and then looking at it, we haven't had to make a wisdom save.
So yeah, so from what you've experienced, I was just curious because like if he's put it down and like kind of picked it back up again and he's not having to roll, then that would tell me that just touching it isn't, or that would. I'm just trying to paint the picture in my head because sometimes
So
it's hard to
keep in
follow.
mind it was pulled off of the wall, and whatever illusion tied to it, i.e. the bed, changed and was no longer an illusion. So there might not be any like magic connected to it anymore. Like, so now
Mhm.
putting it on the ground and picking it back up, it might
Doesn't really
be
make a difference.
safe to touch.
Yeah.
If they're hanging on the walls, might still be not ideal, But to your
Mhm.
point, yeah, it's we don't really know specifics. Speaking of that, uh Bryce is gonna kind of look around and So maybe a bad idea, but we're kind of like on the other side of either like a mirror or a portal. This room looks just like the one we were in, but it's not the same one. Should we start touching shit in here?
I mean, yeah. I just
Just
kind of want to
seeing
go
just seeing what
check out
happens.
that chest that was in this side.
Because if everything was magical over there, but now we're here, all
Mhm.
this just might be
Normal stuff.
like an image of the other room, not the real thing.
Yeah.
As Max is slamming portrait against the ground, correct?
Yeah. Do I see them still in the portrait? Like, if they move, is it like Harry Potter where they just move out of the frame, or are they still there?
They are still there, almost like it's
Okay, well,
fixated
then
on
that
them.
trap. Okay. Yeah.
All right, give me another athletics.
I tried to inside it. I got a 5.
Yeah, that was the see if you could figure something out.
5.
You were unsuccessful at breaking a portrait.
Okay, now how do they see me? Do they see me through a portrait, or do they see like a blurry version of myself walking in the same room as them,
Let's see. From their
like a ghost almost?
perspective, they just see you normally, like you're walking past a window if you walk past kind of thing, like a very narrow field of view,
So
almost tunnel
Kaido's
vision.
within reach of me.
Yes.
All right, Kaido, I'm next to you, trying to stomp on this portrait.
What's his passive
failing.
perception?
Wait, what? I tuned out. ADD kicked in, and I don't know where I went. I missed something. I'm so sorry.
Well, you know,
you can still see me like I'm in the room with you, and I'm stomping on the portrait and failing, but I am right next to you.
Wait,
mhm.
aren't I in the portrait?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I would see your foot coming down, or
No. Like, I'm right next to you, standing next to you. For you, we're in the same room together. For me, I'm alone.
No, she
No.
transported.
Kaito
Right,
got pulled into the picture.
yeah, I'm in the picture too.
Right. Okay.
Call it, yeah.
So you all in the picture are in a replica of this room, and you could still see Max walking around. But from Max's perspective, there's
Right.
nobody else here but him.
Right.
No,
I'd try to
That's what I asked.
see
stop
you
that.
in the
Yeah.
room. I don't think.
So
Yeah,
you,
we can see them, right?
so it depends on which portrait he walks by. So he's holding up a portrait that has basically Kali and Kaito, so they can see him. If he were to walk past Price's portrait, then Price would be able to see him. Imagine it being, like the Golden Eye scene where it's just like just a crosshairs. You have that kind of tunnel vision, whereas he can
Oh,
see
okay.
you guys. They can't see you as well. Like they're looking through a tunnel, but you're not. You're looking through a portrait. They're looking through a tunnel.
Okay.
Or would it be like a as if there was a window in the wall kind of thing? Or like from our, because we can look around the room that we are in now in, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when we look into the picture frame,
So wait, could Vald try to send a message to him?
yeah, because if he can see him, he can use telepathy, right?
And all he has to do is look through the portrait we're looking at, and it's like, tell this motherfucker to stop beating on us.
I think Bald's might be less limited. Mine has to be within 120 feet, so it might not work. Depends. But Bald's, I
Mine
think, is
is
stronger.
limited
To seeing them.
to sight.
So if you
I
look
can
out
see.
our canvas and see him, like physically see him through the canvas,
Okay.
you could technically send him a message, I think.
Okay.
But anyway. Make him
I
stop.
will send him a limited telepathy image of stop.
Within 30 feet. Of
I
you.
stop.
It'll work.
And then I will send him the limited message of
I'll allow it to look
like of smash painting smash people, like pain as a result. So
I'm gonna just give a thumbs up in the air and nod.
okay, I think he gets it.
I hope so.
And you
Okay.
see him
And then I
standing
take
next
out
to the
a
coffin.
sword.
I'll be like holding my stomach and kind of leaning over and be like, oh no. But yes, thanks, Val.
You're standing next to what seems like the edge of like a coffin.
All right, let's try to open the coffin.
All right.
Oh no.
Is that gonna be an
1, 2,
athletics
3,
check?
4. Nope.
I have no
1,
strength.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
I'm gonna
coffin
do
number
so
6.
discreetly, quietly, sneakily.
6 would be. So you slide this coffin open, and it is almost like it was meant to be opened.
It wants to be open.
The lid is extremely light for this material. I'm making sure I got this right. 2, 3, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you open it and you peek in, and there's no body in there, but there is a word scratched, like looks like maybe scratched into it by fingernails, practically.
What's it say?
It says again.
All right, I'm gonna close the lid and then open it again.
It's still there.
Is there like bedding inside? Is there anything else?
Nope, it looks almost like it's bare bones. Yeah, I did their bare bones.
Like a wooden casket, kind of
Yeah.
like small. Okay, part of me wants to crawl into this thing and see if it ports me, but then I'm like, what if I couldn't get the lid off again? Yeah, that's a terrible idea. Let's move to them and see what they're doing in the mirror verse while Max just sits here not smashing a painting.
All right. And mind you, there's one other coffin over there, I believe. Yeah. Well, one that you know is a coffin. What y'all's doing on the other side?
I would like to go check out that chest. The reflected chest. Do I see any traps in the mirror chest?
Nope. Doesn't look trapped.
I'm gonna go ahead and lift it open.
You pop it open, and inside is water. This chest is holding water, and it has your reflection in it. And in your reflection, you see yourself aging rapidly.
Ooh.
Your hair falling out, your facial features turning skeletal until you're nothing but bones.
Oh no. Guys, this is kind of disturbing. Come over here and see if you turn old when you look in here.
Kind of don't really want to do that.
Well, I'm just curious if it works on all of us or if it's like, what's going on with it? I wonder if I wanted to try and like, let's see, like search my memory for if I would recognize anything like that. Would it be an Arcana or a
So-
history check?
To recognize like aging? Or to
No, like
recognize
the liquid. Like, is it obviously just like magicked water kind of thing, or could it be some type of substance that I could identify?
You can give me an Arcana if you want. An Arcana is applicable.
Let's try.
But alas,
Oh, no idea. My rolls have been so bad today. That's interesting.
but yeah,
But if
where the chest is, quote unquote chest, I mean, there's 2 desks in the mirror room, a table with 2 bowls, another table that seems to have been moved,
Oh, like the one that I had moved over for Price?
Yep, that one's moved.
Oh.
Mirroring.
I wonder if hmm if I move something else in here. Like is this like a little table or stool or
It is a
something?
little desk with a drawer on it.
And is there actually a scroll on this desk, or is that just
That's just to represent some kind of like a writing
okay?
table.
Okay. Well, I want to go over here and look in
Hold on, let me move the camera for you.
the
No, this is trying.
drawer.
You reach towards the drawer and your hand goes right through it.
Oh, interesting. I'll holler to everybody else, be like, "Hey guys, I was able to open the chest, and it's full of water that reflects you getting old and decrepit and turning to a skeleton. But I can't touch the table here. I'm gonna try and touch this table. That's the bigger desk."
Touch that one. It's solid.
Interesting. Huh. I'm just gonna. Looks like the door is here as well. Can I use the key that we have on that door?
The key miraculously does not seem to fit.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Well, guys, there's a illusory table over there and a real table and a real chest. I'm curious what else in here is like real or not. I'm gonna touch the stuff on this table too.
It's very real. Hey, Max, give me a
Hmm.
perception check. Right, AFK. No. So yeah, you touch all the bowls, all the candles. You move them. Maybe try and, do the
Mhm.
kitty bat, like about to knock it off a countertop.
Yeah, I'm like lifting them up to kind of just see, and like shifting them around a little bit. Maybe I rearrange the bowls on the top of the table so that they're like side by side of the other direction instead of in front of where someone sits. They're like in the middle of the table. I wonder if we have to like do something in conjunction with each other. Ooh, I wonder if we if like Max could adjust one of the tables, or sorry, one of the mirrors, or sorry, one of the pictures, while we do the same on our side, if that might somehow open the portal to get us back. Veld will be back on here in a second. I'll ask him.
I feel like I
I'm back.
made this puzzle too hard.
Okay. So, hey, could you send Max a message to, let's see, which one he wouldn't have taken, or let's see, I would have been
Who was
in
that?
one
Who's
of
the
these.
back?
Okay.
Was that Vald or Max?
Veld. Veld.
Okay. I
I think Max
Max
is
is
back
AFK.
too, right? Oh, is he still? Okay. Well, I can wait. I was going to have Veld
Yeah, I'm
message. Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay. Uh,
so yeah, give me a perception check now that you're back. I was gonna say, don't worry, it's really easy.
it's a 3.
Mm.
It's the same thing as outside. Can they hear me or no? They can only barely kind of see me.
They could just see you.
All right, so you see me like mouthing something, but I'm just totally distracted. I'm looking at the painting that's now leaning against this coffin that I've already opened and closed and opened again. And I'm just like, sometime, some crime, go slipping through the cracks. And I got a 3 on perception because I'm just singing.
Well, there's definitely something you could most certainly hear as you're singing. Sounds like a horse outside, knocking
All right, I'll
shit
take the
over.
picture outside. Oh, I'm gonna try to open the door.
It is locked.
Is there a locking mechanism on the inside?
There is not.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Wait. Inside
Mhm.
this situation. Oh, there is. There is.
Can I unlock it?
Does not appear so. But you rattle the door a bit. Hold on, I gotta move the camera.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the sounds of hooves kicking a wall and then sprinting off.
The hell? All right. Well, that was useless.
But luckily, as
Mhm.
you're actively looking for stuff, sort of, kind of.
Yeah.
You don't notice one thing, but you do notice another thing because you have a passive perception of 11.
That's insane.
That's about right. Basically,
Yeah.
10 plus, like your passive is 10 plus your modifier, but
A
It is 11.
modifier is
Hmm.
1.
and I also rolled on my little D100 chance chart here. So, as you're walking by this desk, it just kind of seems like it blinks in and out for a second.
I'm gonna touch it.
It's that little desk right there. It is solid. And there's what looks like a drawer on it.
I'll open it.
Holy shit. Okay. Somebody noticed the desk. Because inside, there is a sheet of paper. And scribbled on it are words.
You like
Let
words.
me get to my notes on that one. And on it, just sort of in sort of a chicken scratch writing, it says, "Arrangements have been made. Order is key. From bottom to top is the way it must be."
Hmm.
And then like you flip it over, and on the back it's a sort of like a p, almost like a p, like, you know, PS to myself kind of situation. And it says, "They hate it when they are not matched up right, yet they always make us rearrange them. Sometimes they rearrange everything. Maybe today it'll be easy for us." Yes.
Hmm.
All right. I'm reading all this, and I can't help but notice that I passed the coffin over here. So I'm gonna take the lid off of that and see if there are any words scratched inside.
There is. What do you know? There is.
Hmm.
Inside this one. Doo-doo-doo. Who? WHO. Do you like investigate a little more? This is just blatant, um, preliminary search kind of things. Like you just look in, and you see
Mhm.
this name on there. Give me an
Yeah.
investigation.
Let's do some deductive reasoning. Let's investigate. Mhm. Well,
Doo-doo-doo. Doo. Remember when you guys were like, "Man, we're rolling so good last week"?
uh-huh. My last 3 were 5, 3, 4. Oh,
I mean,
no, it
we
was
rolled
5,
like
5, 3, 4.
less than
Mhm.
5 times last week.
You've only had 3 rolls above a 10 this whole session.
Uh,
Yeah.
okay. Well,
The
It just
only
has to
thing
go
I'm
back
good
up,
at
it's
is
like-
like lying and persuading. That's it. Everything else I got like +1, +2.
well, I
But
mean,
even
there's always
just
that
the
other
odds
coffin.
of like
Like I said, so there's 2 coffins you know of.
Well, I'm just gonna start ripping portraits off on all these beds.
All right, give me that athletics. Then a wisdom save. You tear it right off the wall, maybe in a fit of frustration.
At
And
least I'm
this
rolling good for that.
and this bed turns into a coffin.
All right. I'm just gonna toss that portrait on the floor haphazardly, and then I'm gonna open the coffin.
This is coffin 2. This one has a word. This is that one. Place.
Who
And is this
place
on the
blank
back
blank
of
blank
the-
again
And that's the back of the frame?
That's in the coffin.
inside the coffin?
Or in the coffin? Okay, right. Okay.
All right. I'm just
So
gonna
we have-
pretend that this isn't a bed and this is a coffin, and I'm just gonna try to flip the mattress / lift the lid.
All right. So if you bypass the portrait, you effectively you're aware of it. So at that point, it doesn't really need to be a save. So by avoiding the portrait, you basically like move the sheets off a bed, and it's like you know what it is, where it is, how it's
Mhm.
composed. So it's like even if it were illusion, you just kind of go right through it, knowing the composition. And this is the third one. And this one has a word written in it, and it is haunt. Haunt. I hope you're writing these down.
If you look in the Wednesday table talk, I am. Arrangements have been made. Order is key. From bottom to top is the way it must be. They hate it when they're not matched up right, yet they always make us rearrange them. Sometimes they rearrange everything. Maybe today it'll be easy for us. The first bed was who? Second place. Third haunt. Sixth one was again.
And I take it you go to each one and repeat this?
Yeah, unless something else is changing, I would like to just go through all of them, I guess.
All right, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. The
Mhm.
fourth one, land.
Okay. And
The fifth
one.
one, where's 5? This. You have 6, 2.
I'm not getting this at all, but hopefully it'll make sense by the end.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again.
Technically, this is 6 from the top.
6 is again. Mm-hmm. And then the 7th one is the. And then 8 is spirits. And then the 9th, ravage. And the 10th is shell.
Shell like a seashell? Shell?
As in, like to do.
Shall ravage. Mhm.
Shall. Okay. Gotcha.
The rolls were so bad. It was so bad. And everybody kind of got failed. It's like, damn.
You're using D twice.
Yep.
I do that right? Who haunt this land again? Yeah. They're, they're working it, they're tippy typey working it out.
What do we think? Spirits who haunt this place shall ravage the land again? Maybe.
Hmm.
And this is room 1. Me back on the camera. Boop. Those are the
What
words
about
you were given.
spirits who haunt the land will ravage this place again?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Wait, say it again.
The spirits who haunt this land shall oh wait, let's see. Hold on.
Who haunt the land will ravage this place again.
Spirits who haunt. Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Yeah. So like your first thing that you typed out, Max, but instead of this land, it's the land. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe.
They're narrowing it. They got a couple options.
Or spirits who haunt the land again shall ravage this place.
Ah, couple interpretations. I don't think I have to move the portraits. I think I just got to move the lids in the right order.
We can try
Because
it.
remember, it was descriptive that they were extra light, lighter than you would expect them to be for what they are,
Hmm.
so that anybody could just pick them up without needing an athletics check. All right, the order is the key from bottom to top. That's where I'm like, what the fuck, bottom to top? Does that mean the bottom one is number 1, and then the rest?
or do you stack them?
Or do you say it out loud?
Well, if we
Yep.
say it out loud in order, right, and going bottom to top, it would have just been again who place haunt land this the spirits ravage shall, which is nothing.
Shall ravage spirits the again this land haunt place who? That's bottom to top. Unless it's alphabetical.
I think it meant the placement, maybe. All right.
So I will say too, just for perspective purposes, like here versus here, the way we're seeing the room is top versus bottom. Technically, that's left to right or right to left in the room that we're standing in.
True.
that moment when you're like, this puzzle's way more complicated than
Is
when you first
looking
think
at
it.
this as like a puzzle, would I now be able to make an informed estimate of what the solution might be through a dice?
With what you figured out, let's see, through a dice roll. So, what kind of roll would that even be? I think it would probably be something probably intelligence based because it's kind of a. You know what? Give me a history or an arcana, and with
I'm gonna
advantage because you're getting that hot streak. You're coming up on something.
13.
It's a good thing I set the DC to 10. You get the feeling if you put these in the order as the sentence structure, as in, hold on, let me bring my thingy up here. Spirits who haunt this place shall ravage the land again. You kind of get the feeling in regards to the graveyard outside, how the spirits are a part of, they're in the land, and just based on the old man's explanation of everything, how they're very angry, and yet they're still, you recall that they were. This kind of seems like they're stuck here. So you probably get the feeling your first thought on it would probably be how you want to arrange the lids. I did not think my puzzle was going to be that complicated.
Yeah, but then you say bottom to top, right? So does that mean the first word goes into the only bed on the bottom? So I guess that's the first way I'll try it. I'll put spirits here, right? And then I'll just go left to right after that and go, who haunt this place shall ravage the land again.
Ravage the land again. Yep.
If that doesn't work, then I'll do it as if it's numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one being like 6th one.
So those of you on the other side of the mirror just see Max picking up coffin lids and walking back and forth and putting them down somewhere and then picking up a lid and then almost like a cartoon where you just see the camera's locked in one spot. You just see them going back. They get a chair and then they walk back again and they have like a table and then they walk back again and they have a cup. That's kind of what Max is doing right now. And to that point, all the lids just kind of sit there and you wait for a moment. Probably put your hands on your hips like, And at that point, everybody reappears.
Hey.
Oh shit.
Welcome back
Oh,
to
thank
the
goodness.
land of the living. You're welcome. A despicable person would have just left or went and got the treasure, but I moved all these coffins by myself for like an hour and a half.
I'm gonna walk
I'm
up
gonna
to
make
him.
sure I get credit.
I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and be like, Max, I can understand how difficult that must have been for you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder.
All right.
And
Please
now
roll an insight check.
Oh, okay. Let's see here.
You know when you go, man, this is gonna be a cool puzzle, and then when people are trying to figure it out, it's like, oh god, I didn't think they would take it that. Oh no.
Well, we were told to straighten the frames.
Right.
All right. You have been messaged. Max is gonna like rub the back of his head and be like,
Yeah, you know, it's all in a day's work.
And
Okay.
all because they didn't check the table on the way in. No.
Anybody hear a noise like a door unlocking?
Oh, the only door in here that was locked was the one you tried. Should we try it
Max is gonna
again?
nod. Like he's not gonna touch it.
Did I hear it? Anything unlock?
Yeah, you heard some unlock.
Okay. Well, first
Oh, I
I'm gonna
actually
come over
heard the
here.
noise.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna come over here and
Ooh.
like use my boot to kind of like lift the lid of the treasure chest.
You don't even. It's just a chest.
But is it?
It is
Mhm.
not. In this reality, it is not. It is shaped like one.
What happens?
It doesn't even open because it's not actually
Oh,
a
really?
chest.
Oh.
You
Can I
go to
try and like
you go to try and lift it, and you realize it's just it's a solid piece of like just wood in the shape of a chest, perfectly mimicking that of a chest.
spooky?
And also with your perception, you see portraits of actual people in the paintings. They're
Oh,
not just blank canvases. Varying degrees of portraits of potentially nobles? You don't know who these people are.
hmm.
When she's
And
done
why
looking
is
around, I'm gonna try the door.
But you definitely get a feeling that you're being watched, because you know, like in like haunted houses where you walk past the pictures and the eyes follow you. They're totally
Mhm.
doing that.
Oh, and let's see. Did Max look in this the chest or the desk that had the drawer, or did he look in the writing desk drawer?
Oh, the little one.
Okay.
Because it actually had a drawer.
And I think
So
Kaido's trying the door.
Yeah.
Got it.
I
I'm
said
gonna.
whenever she's done her investigation. I don't want to rush her.
I'm just gonna let everyone be like, guys, it looks like the people are back in their pictures.
Ain't that fun?
And I think they're watching us.
what's wild is I had two ways to solve that
I'm
puzzle
gonna
just in case.
back my way over to where you are,
It's
Kaito,
like,
as
oh
you
no, they
go toward the
interpreted
door.
that way different than I thought they would.
Oh, my hand's on the handle, waiting to be able to turn it.
I'm just gonna keep my eye on the room while you do that.
It exploded. No, just kidding.
Good thing the barbarians don't open it.
Yeah, end of adventure.
Yeah.
Or the start of a new one. So you open the door.
I'm gonna try. I didn't try clicking anything 'cause I didn't want to get ahead of anyone.
Should be able to.
Okay, it opens. And I can't see shit. Am I still got a torch?
I can take a quick peek
Oh, yeah,
to
her
start.
ranger's view.
Oh, and I can hand Kaito a torch.
And I'll light it. I think don't I have a torch?
So torch. Let me give you some light.
Do I have a torch?
Oh,
It's
your
standard
inventory.
like adventure gear.
Ah, yes, I have one in my backpack.
Yeah, I saw that too. Oh, I bet
20.
that's where my food went. I bet it's in my backpack. I didn't even look. Oh, I don't have a backpack. I just have a silver coffer.
It's another
Forgot about
hallway.
Oh, that you got from your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Why did I just move?
Oh, I accidentally clicked you. My bad.
How did you move me?
Because I clicked you and me at the same time somehow, and so when I moved my token, it moved yours the exact amount. I don't know.
So when you open the door, there seems to be light emanating in the hallway. And then Kalia steps through, and you see his checkerboard pattern hallway. Just enough room for, people to fit through one by one.
Is Bryce coming? He's still
Maybe.
on his table. I said Price. He's still on his table. He hasn't moved on my screen, or is my thing not working right?
Nope, he's still there.
Okay.
His brain may have melted from a puzzle.
No, Price.
Can someone help me down?
I've got you. You want to just sit on the back, or my
That
back?
works.
That sounded weird.
I mean, I think it would have sounded both more accurate and weird if you said, "You want to ride me?"
Guys,
But
the first is sitting on Kaido's back now.
Yeah.
Oh, go back over here so you can see too. You have to move yourself though. I
I'm
can't
still
do
having
that.
fun with the word. Sorry.
So am I.
I'm just real glad we didn't die, because that would have been super embarrassing.
Imagine if the door wouldn't have been locked, and I was like, "Let's burn this portrait with my horse."
Well, I was honestly thinking of like trying the door first, but I thought you guys just seemed so excited to mess with the portrait, so it was like, you know what? Why not? What is D&D if not making questionable choices?
Alleged. So, this is. So yeah, as I said, there's checkered board hallways, and there's several like turns, like bends. I guess T intersections would be the best way to describe it. But you were definitely greeted with silence, almost an awkward silence. There, two,
Would it be a dead silence?
or an undead silence,
Yeah.
and you could swear that you can hear footsteps just around that corner.
Is this
That is
like
a
egg?
wine keg in the middle of the hallway.
Yeah, is it? But it not super tall, right? So I could probably
Yeah, you can climb over it.
Oh. Guys, I think I hear footsteps over here. I'm gonna carefully peek around the corner.
It opens into a wider hallway, but you don't see anybody.
Hmm.
But you can hear what sounds like childlike giggling that echoes as you hear footsteps running away.
I'll hop over the thing, come back. Like, well, nothing dangerous yet, but I think there's like a child ghost maybe running around. Heard footsteps, but there wasn't anybody there, and then I heard giggles.
Kaido was stepping in like, this is a long ass hallway.
Right?
Did
Well-
you just vault over my back?
Oh, I would have gotten out of your way when you came out.
Like you were like way over here. And then you were way over there. You just vaulted over me.
No, I was actually standing right inside just outside the door when you came out from my screen.
Really?
Mhm.
Huh, how
Maybe
do
it just
you
took a minute to
on my
load.
screen, you were over here when I stepped in. That was
It probably
really
just
weird.
didn't load right away.
Yeah, that's what I saw, because
Sorry.
I was like, I don't know how you're gonna move your token out there stacked on top of each other. But you were able to, so I didn't have to.
I didn't see
decouple.
her there. I'm so sorry. On my screen,
It
she
all
was over
feeds into
here.
the madness. Oh, by the way, you hear the sounds of footsteps over here now.
Can we tell how big the thing might be by the sound of the footsteps?
Very light pitter patters.
Hmm.
I'm
Definitely
gonna
no
take
clicky clackers then.
right. I'm gonna take a peek down this hallway. What is this?
That appears to be some kind of really fancy looking keg that's blocking the. You can climb over these, but it's just, difficult to get around.
All right, Price, left or right?
Price is always right.
Right it is.
Well, let's see. We should probably all stick together. I'll hop over a keg if we need to take a look out on something, but another long hallway.
Yep. And it sounds like footsteps.
What is this stuff? On, or is that just like a light? What is that? A ladder?
They're
Oh,
little
ladder?
lights. They're light sources.
This looks like a ladder. But okay.
It's decor for ambiance.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's basically just ambiance for the most part. Like,
That's my bad. That came from my pocket, my robe of useful items.
So
What?
we're
Where
gonna
are
have
we
to
at?
probably try and move this barrel out of the way for you, Kaito. I can hop over it.
This is the weirdest designed building I've ever been in.
Hey, Price,
Rude.
could
Hey,
you
you've been in our town.
Price, could you roll one of these barrels into your luggage to get it out of the way?
you would know you cannot.
Nope. It's not wagony enough.
Can one of these barrels be stuffed into one of them pockets?
Can Kaido jump over the barrel? Or would he have to like smash it or
You
something?
never know unless you try, and I'm gonna blanket this barrel with my robe. Try to
It-
shove it into a pocket.
It most definitely does not fit into your robe.
It's not even close. I'm just stretching the pocket and nothing.
Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Well, how
Can
did the
Kaido
horse
get
get in
around
there?
these?
Exactly. That's
And now that the party is properly split, Kalia, give me a perception check, and Vald, give me a perception check.
I was
Perception.
following
Who were you following?
you guys.
we went
You're
to the
going
right.
I was waiting for you to so I could follow.
I jumped the barrel and followed you because you went left.
I went poking left because we were still looking around, and then everybody said right, so I was going to follow right. Perception.
Oh, we know which part is dying.
What's the saying you like so much? It's fine.
I didn't say it this time.
You know what? Perceiving's overrated.
It is. So, Kalia, you're pretty sure you can hear the footsteps and laughter just around the corner,
Let's see, from which direction?
just like that
Up
way.
there?
Hmm.
Well, Kaito, I hear more giggling up this way.
All right.
We should maybe
oh,
try and. Well, there's a door to. Let's see. So if based on looking at the map, there's a door to our right.
And event.
Over here. So we could, but there's also room beside that. We could, if you could help me maybe move this barrel, we could roll it to the end of this hallway, and then you could get over here more easily. Oh, there.
Yeah, you can just get over it.
Oh, well, all right then. Well, I'm gonna, as much as I want to follow the giggles, I also want to see what's in this room.
All right,
So I'm
I've got an idea, gang. Let's all split up and search for clues.
What are you gonna get off my back, Price? Or you just gonna keep because you can't split up if you're there. I don't think splitting up is a good idea. Looks like there's a door over here too.
Mm-hmm.
Talia.
Over where? On this.
Right.
Well, there. Yeah.
Oh, I accidentally clicked it. Open. I can't get my ping to work. What's wrong with it?
I'm gonna try this one first because I'm here.
Door check. That one
Is that like a cauldron or something of like something? Or is it a barrel?
That is room.
I'm looking
Oops. In this room, there are 3 barrels. You know, very, very light oaken barrels. Hold on, let me move stream to see what you're seeing. So there are 3 oaken barrels in what looks to be like a vat of some kind, but there's a lid over it, and you don't really know what's inside of it. Those are the only things in here aside from like this little wooden bench over to the side. And lights, obviously.
Well, I'll relay that. Let's go check out your door, Kaito.
Room.
Okay, let's see what's in here. I mean, that could be a few different things. That looks weird.
So
Those
that
holes in
is
the floor, or is it
room
like
there.
They're washing machines.
Ah, this one. So just getting next to this door. Hold on. Oh yeah. Moving camera. Just getting next to this door, you're just assaulted with a horrid aroma. Like, so you remember that outhouse you came across earlier the other
so it's
day?
like a Roman toilet.
But it's worse. It's like it's been
God.
sitting in here for a very long time to the point where there's like maggots and
I'm gonna immediately
grubs
close that
and
door.
flies and rodents and even fungus starting to grow out of it.
Gross. Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna slam that door closed so fast. Be like, don't go in there, guys. You remember that outhouse? It's way worse.
And you notice all the lights in this hallway are not lit. And all right, so Vald, with your perception of 5. Oh, wrong button. Doo-doo-doo. You definitely, it's not like you can't really hear it, but you definitely hear maybe not the footsteps, but like the giggles of an excited child.
Am I able to hear this?
Oh yeah, you hear it.
I did not move. How
Oh.
did that move?
Yeah.
Moved twice.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Hey, where you
continuing to
going?
move.
We're supposed to go to the right.
Max, you just kind of feel extremely compelled to follow the giggles. There was a wisdom save you failed earlier, my good sir,
When?
in the previous room.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Come on, we gotta find out what those giggling noises are.
3, 4.
Are you sure? We're supposed to go to the right. I will come over here and try to grab hold of him.
Actually, I'm gonna kind of pivot as they try to grab, and I'm gonna have a lute like that's I carry strung over me, and I'm gonna start strumming it, and I'm gonna walk backwards towards the giggles, looking at Vald, and I'm just gonna be like, "Come on, Valdy, dude, it's now just me and you. We gotta solve this mystery," and just trying to get him to follow me. No spell work. I'm just singing a song.
Do we hear that from where we are?
Let's see, you are... give me a perception. It is kind of...
I mean, if it's pretty silent, I would, probably hear some sort of echoes, right?
A little bit. I mean, there's a lot of things that would be, you know, distorting the sound and muffling it. After all, there's not a lot of walkway and there's a lot of barrels, so... But you can hear somebody singing almost perfectly in tune with a child's giggles and laughter.
Okay, I am feeling concerned about that. So I'm going to turn to these guys and say, you know what? Haven't seen Valve and Max. We should probably go back and make sure they're okay. What do you think? You all right with that? And I'm just going to start walking. Are you guys following? Uh-oh. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
So
So,
Max, feel
Price
free to
Kaito?
move yourself 4 squares forward, diagonal or straight, doesn't matter.
If if Price is technically on Kaito's back, would Price be able to see Max? I have 120 dark vision.
Let's see.
I also have a torch. I don't
Mhm.
know. Would I have a torch? It's been a while. How long does a torch last?
I think they last
I
a good
thought your
bit.
torch disappeared because I couldn't see you outside. Remember, you
Um,
disappeared.
Yeah, but that was something different happening.
Mm-hmm.
Because I definitely
will
wasn't
last
moving
a
my
good bit.
token outside either. That was the DM.
So if
But
you're
your
right there,
torch
you
would have
would.
disappeared with you then. So I don't know
There was other things in effect.
what happened to.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
what
Price, you'd see
said.
him just walking by, strumming a lute, just in that perfect moment that you happen to be aligned.
Oh, Kalia, I can see Max over here.
Oh,
Just down
Oh.
that hallway.
like, hey, Max, where are you going?
You can still respond as normal. You're just compelled to go in that direction.
I'm still just strumming the same song, right? And I'm like, we gotta follow that giggling voice, right?
And I'm
Can't you
gonna
hear it?
telepathically tell him no kid. In in his mind.
Does that do anything?
Please hold. No.
It's like Max didn't even hear you.
Hmm.
The response you get back, though, is an ecstatic child's laughter.
That's not spooky at all.
What would a group over the group of 3 would like to do? I'm
Guys, we should.
kind of doing things in sort of a narrative initiative right now. So narratively, what are y'all doing? Because then after what you figure out what you're do, then Max is gonna probably feel compelled to move 4 more spaces forward.
Well, based on what I'm seeing now, I'm thinking we probably need to somehow keep Max from doing that because that doesn't seem like I'm not feeling compelled to do that. So that seems unusual. So I'll be like, Kaito, Price, come here, let's go grab them and keep Max from going where he shouldn't.
My screen I think broke again, and I don't see Kalia anywhere.
I'm to your left.
Kinda,
I'm down the hallway, just down your hallway. I'm right now. I'm
because
right
he
next to
evolved
you.
down the hallway to the left.
Oh, because she was in the dark spot. You can't see. with
Yeah,
no
because
light.
I have a torch and you have a torch, so you can see my circle and I
Oh.
could see yours. But when they get in between, they disappear for me too.
Yeah, I don't see them.
You see me? Here, I'm right next to you now.
I don't see your token at all.
Yeah, they all
That's
vanish
weird.
for me. It's a lighting issue.
But I'm literally right next to her. I should be in her light source.
Yeah, you
I
were
don't think
in
she has a light
Kaito's
source
light
on.
source.
Yeah, I
What's
don't
also
see
weird
Kalia.
is as
Well,
soon as we moved,
You want me?
I
You want me
can't.
to tell you how to cheat?
I can't
Just
see
drag your
past
mouse
here.
on the ground.
I can figure.
Back your mouse on the ground, you can see
It
everything.
needs to be both
Go to
ways.
your
Site restriction.
yeah, the token
Site
controls
restriction.
and the select
Done.
tokens.
There we
You
go.
just draw like a little square.
Okay, she's not beside me. She's inside a room with beds in it.
What? No?
What?
Yeah.
She is directly next to you to your left. and
Not
Price
on
is
You
to
might
my-
your
need to
right.
Not on
restart
my
your
screen
browser.
right
Yeah,
now.
you might need to
With
log out
beds.
and log back in because I am definitely not over there anymore.
Yeah, I'll put it in the Discord. That's where I,
I
see
believe
everybody.
you. No, I believe you. I just think you probably need to reset.
Oh, that is
How
weird.
to log
I
out?
don't think
Oh,
you've
just
ever
yeah.
even been in that room.
Like
I would
you?
just hit restart on the browser.
Yeah,
Well, you
wait,
mean
yeah.
the room we
I'm-
started in, right? Oh, yeah, that too. You could reload.
Just hit refresh.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
it's
definitely
that.
got to refresh because I'm not down there either. It's got me placed at the bottom of the map. Vald's following me. I'm next to him up there, across from
I
me.
hit refresh. I'll keep you posted. Now it's just a gray screen.
Hopefully
Nope.
that means it's loading.
Oh,
Yeah, gray screens load.
it's loading Cren's house. Is that right? Okay. Okay. I see
Yeah.
y'all where you are now. I think. Let me give you another screenshot. Make sure it's correct before I.
I mean, I'm right next to you. So if you see me next to you, then you're good.
This is accurate then.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I'm up to speed now. All right. What were we doing? Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Technically a difficulty. So you guys are moving forward?
Are we?
That's all
Well,
I'm
to go
asking.
get Max and Vald so that Max doesn't wander off.
So
Be
what I'm
like, hey,
hearing
Max.
is go over a barrel, go over what looks like boxes and just tackle them. Check
Pretty
it.
much. Oh, except I can't.
Accurate. Max, feel free to move yourself 4 spaces forward, please.
I'm like, Kaito, I can't get it over here.
So how did they get Bald? Grab him.
We have to
I
go. Probably go
tried
around.
to.
Let's try going
Tried.
around, guys. Here.
You can do if you're trying to grab them, a acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. I have a better idea. So, Pierce, give me your thorn lasso. We'll wrap
I mean,
him.
Price?
Yeah, Price.
Who
Is
the
it
hell
one
is
last
Pierce?
Oh, a Price.
Uh, it's kind of a spell.
Well,
Hold
get
on,
as close as you can.
You're
He's
not
on
that
my
far
back.
yet.
I'll move. This is the closest we're going to get.
Yeah, but
I'll move so you have that spot technically, so you have the 4
I
range.
can't see him.
Yeah, we gotta go around.
Get over there.
well, you
Alright.
can't go. But if you toss your thorn lasso, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a magic spell.
It's a spell.
He can't
Right?
hand you a lasso.
But it makes a thorn whip lasso-y thing.
But it's not. If it leaves his hand, it probably doesn't. It probably dissipates.
Well, no, but it's attached to him.
Don't
So
you have
then I
rope?
take the end and I wrap it over him.
I see. But we can't get past. We can't get past that thing. But
It's easier to
We'll
use
try
rope.
it. Let's
Just use rope. I have rope.
okay. I guess what I'm saying is either not accurate or not landing. So I'll let you guys figure that out.
So thorn whip or rope.
Or rope. I don't either one. I don't think I have any on me, so toss whatever you can through the thing and I will go wrap him in it.
So you try to thorn whip outwards, and it seems to hit an invisible barrier that you guys have been bumping into.
Like I've been trying to tell you, we can't get through that way. We need to go around.
Okay.
Which they
Why is everyone so fucking frustrated? We're
Well, I feel like nobody's listening to me, which does get frustrating. And That's all. I'm just
Yeah, I
concerned
think
about Max.
we were listening to you, but I think there was like 6 people trying
Wait.
to do something at the same time. I was just waiting to see what people were gonna do.
I
Oh,
heard you
right.
said you couldn't get through, but I thought that was because of maybe the barrel or whatnot, and you just couldn't. Like, so I figure a thing that's not very big would be able to get through, right?
Yeah, so we
No,
tried it,
like
and apparently there's a
physically.
barrier here. So yeah, we got it. We'll see you in a sec, Vald.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab him, and then
Athletics or acrobatics? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I think we probably got to go around like a.
And do I
How do you say?
contest with acrobatics, or is this an NPC like difficulty?
Yeah, you can contest it.
Do I get advantage for no
Mm,
reason? We'll do normal.
nah, it would be normal.
All right, 19.
There's those rules you've been waiting for.
Right now they're all high. So I feel like while people were getting a little bit frustrated finding invisible walls and stuff, Max is the opposite of frustration. And every time Vald's like trying to grab him, it's almost like he's completely unaware that Vald is even attempting to like snag him and save him and steer him. And he's still just strum. And he's just singing, inside a haunted mansion, far from anywhere. There's a giggle that Maxie hears, so he's headed there. Come on, Baldy, let's go, Baldy. Check out this laughter, and then just doing like strums. I'm having a good time. That was Jungle Junction.
So that seems to be the direction as I am pinging it for you. The direction you were compelled to go. Somewhere in that walkway. While everybody's sort of trailing behind and trying to get caught up.
I'd like to run flat out to try and catch him before he goes too much further. Will I be able to get up there in time?
I think Kaito might be the only one that has the range.
5, 10.
Oh, can I not run 60 feet?
Technically, it would have been longer than that. Because you have to go around the corner. You kind of have to run a long way. So let's see. Let's do a calculation how far you have to go.
Yeah, here. So I was, well, let's see. So I was right
We would probably be
here.
moving simultaneous, so I
Right,
wouldn't be sprinting though.
50, like
35.
110, 165. So it'd be probably what, like 220
50.
feet?
So 50.
Oh, I wasn't that far up. Oh, yeah, I was. Wouldn't it be like, no, wait, not that long.
So the first movement was
'Cause it
20.
only-
And then
yeah,
that corner to that corner is 35. And then from that corner to that corner is another 20. And then from there all the way up to here is 60.
So 105, 1.
And you still have to jump over barrels and stuff to get through here, remember. Difficult terrain.
So it'd be 165.
There'll be 3 turns, right?
About 2, 3. Yep. So you would be able to get to, let's see where they're at now, because you were at the door here. You'd be at the corner down south from you.
Okay.
And then, effectively the next narrative turn would go, which would be
Would be
Max being able
down
to.
There?
Yep.
Okay.
This corner right here, Max. There's a big double door. And as you cross over, the doors just open for you. And Vold you can go with because you're technically on the same narrative initiative. And this is room 11. So in this room
Oh, in here. Okay.
appears to be a kitchen. and as soon as the doors open, you are greeted with the smells of fresh baked bread. You see meat cooking on the stove with an invisible hand, um, you know, flipping some steaks. You see wine barrels in here that seem like they have been used recently. There's like a little table over there with 6 chairs, 6 bowls, little candles on there. There's like this is a very welcoming, if it wasn't for a haunted house, this would be a very welcoming a very hospitable location. But at that point, you don't feel compelled to move anywhere as you kind of feel like you've reached your destination.
All right, Vald, we made it.
You made it.
Yeah, where are we?
You were chasing that child. And my mom always taught me if it's a child sound in a weird place, it's normally a trap.
Well, if it was a trap, wouldn't the doors just close by themselves?
Not necessarily.
So tempting. So tempting. That would be fun.
I mean, my mom did teach me that there are a lot of animals that mimic kid noises to draw people away. So
Kind of a fun house.
I mean, it could just have been trying to split us up.
Maybe we should oh, is this a trap door?
Probably.
DM, does that exist?
Yep.
I want to open this door.
Maybe there's like a kid inside or treasure.
I don't think it's a kid.
And I've
So
got 0 compulsion.
0 compulsion.
You think it would take you to like a creepy like toy room or something, or I don't know,
And
kitchen?
you're popping it open.
Yeah.
You stick your head down there. There's like a little ladder that leads into like a little cellar area. And down here, you just spot fresh goods. Like vegetables that haven't rotted, breads that look like they've been just made. Just basically like it's almost like you just went to the market and this is your grocery shopping, just all in here in
I'm gonna hop
perfect
down the ladder
condition.
and grab
Eat
something to eat.
Anything.
Okay. I went
That-
to grab something, and as soon as Bald says it, I put it back down.
That would be probably what the trap was for. I mean, do you see any reason why there should be fresh groceries in a
Like
haunted
grapekeeper's
house?
living off something,
He doesn't come into this room.
or does he?
Like, I mean, you compelled him, and he's wouldn't have lied to you. So
That's true. What if we just take some samples, but we don't eat any?
we could, and then have somebody who's better at investigating them find out if they're bad or not.
Okay, that's a deal. Plus, I run out of ration, so I don't actually have anything left to eat. Just saying, throwing that out there.
I will look in my bag.
Look,
Mm,
While he's looking
I
through his
will
bag,
give
I'm
you
just
a
gonna
ration.
shove things into a backpack.
I will give you a ration to eat in the meantime. And
Deal.
at that point, what's the rest of y'all's doing? Now we kind of switch up the narrative initiative.
Well, I want to continue trying to catch back up with them so we can reconnect and then explore this area kind of more First, like logically. I'm gonna wait for everybody to catch up. Did we lose Price?
I think Price is on Kaito's back.
Oh, right. Okay. Like, whew. Got up with you guys. How you okay? Everything all right?
I
No
was
haunted?
I was getting ready to follow you, and then we heard some child like giggling, and Max here started following it, and I was trying to get him to stop, and he wouldn't.
When were you
And
trying to
that
get me
led
to
us.
stop?
I was trying to grab you and hold you. I even was talking to you, but you weren't listening.
Well, maybe you were put under a spell or something because we have two different memories of that. I remember us dancing and singing together, and we came in here to get some food.
I was not dancing, so
You were definitely dancing. You twirled around me about 17 times.
I may have twirled around you trying to grab a hold of you.
Yeah,
a
that's
fun
also
trick.
called dancing. Sometimes it's a group activity and you try to hold somebody.
Well, that's why I did not follow after you guys, is I was trying to chase him down because I was always taught that a child noises in a place where you don't expect a child is normally a trap.
It is true. There was a kid laughing, and we came in here and there's no kid at all. But there is all this delicious food, and then I'm gonna throw like a fresh baked roll up at Kalia.
I'm gonna casually. Huh.
Yeah, it led us to a room with fresh food in a haunted, almost deserted house.
Fruits, vegetables. We got grains and bread.
I'm gonna sniff it and be like, I don't know. This smells like fresh bread. Maybe it's magical, like we have back in town. And
I don't trust it.
I will not take a bite. But I will put it in my pocket, or like in my pouch, to bring with me.
Just going off what everybody's told me, this was just like a personal roll for decision. Max is still taking stuff, but he's separating it so that he knows which foods were coming from this this little storage area, and he's not eating any of it. He's just taking samples.
I mean,
And then I'm gonna climb back up the ladder.
we could probably have Bryce check it for magic. I don't know. Is somebody else proficient in traps or have a way to test for poison? I don't have any, so.
You could just not eat it and move on.
Does smell real
Fair,
good in here, though.
It does, but we probably should wait to eat anything if we don't really need it.
And one of the pans on the stove looks like it perfectly sears a like 8-ounce steak, and it hovers it over to the table and puts it on a plate.
Yeah, that's weird.
One of the rations that Bald gave me, I'm gonna put it onto the pan that was cooking a steak, and see if it affects it.
It starts cooking the ration.
Yeah, this is real fire. If this is actually cooking food.
I mean, but who put it there?
Who put anything anywhere in this house?
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, look at the floor plans. Who the hell?
Who puts checkerboard floor everywhere?
An insane asylum?
Or someone who thinks everything's a kitchen. And then, strangely enough, the kitchen doesn't have the checkerboard floor. I don't trust it.
I don't trust no kitchens without them checkerboard floors on them.
It's not that they don't like checkerboard, so it's like that's typically what you see in the kitchen.
or at Pee Wee Herman's.
I
Never
mean,
watched that.
Max, if you would like to go ahead and eat something, go for it. We'll kind of keep an eye on you. But I think we really need to look at some of these other rooms.
I'm gonna eat the steak.
It tastes so good.
All right, I'm gonna walk and eat it at the same time, and Max is just making a lot of like, this is good, just like smacking his lips, ready to follow.
It's perfectly cooked, perfectly seared on the both sides, just juicy enough that when you bite into it, it has that flavor to it, and it's nicely, perfectly seasoned. You know, a little bit of like salt and pepper. You know, just very real simple.
Yeah, it's juicy enough that you don't need like a steak sauce. It's easy to bite into. There's no fighting it. Perfect.
And this is how we torture Goose. Anyway.
I would love for this to not be a trap at all, not be like mysteriously like actually poison but illusion. I hope that this is just a real steak and everybody else missed out.
You can always go back in.
That'd be so
I mean, I will be monitoring you, and if you don't die in the next however long, then maybe.
So where to next?
Well, should we go check out this? Oh, wait, there's a door all the way at the top, or we could look into this room here that's right next to it. It's like a bedroom.
I like how you asked or, but instantly opened the door.
No, the door that I'm talking about that we could go in is all the way up here at the top.
Yeah, and OOC, you said, or we could check out this room, and you just instantly opened the door.
Well, yeah, because it's on the way.
Well, I'm gonna go check this hallway real quick before just to see.
good luck, have fun. Let's party.
Okay.
Don't go too far, because
Alright.
you never know
Okay.
what kind of little girl ghosts are going to be
I just wanted to check for doors down that way.
there. Find any?
No, I did not see any.
Let's go back
Should've.
down this way. Oh, and now we can go back the other way. I'm not going
We
to.
ran past a couple doors trying
Yeah.
to catch up with you.
This one's locked. I'd like to try the key.
This key is not compatible.
All right. Then I would like to
But-
investigate to see
Oh,
if
slow
it's
down.
trapped.
Let me describe rooms.
okay.
Slow down. Slow down. So when you opened up that room, hold on, let me move. Because I also have to manually move the camera for the stream.
Sure. Well, here, let me go back up there then, so we can. There we go.
I miss my old controls, but they are not supported anymore, sadly. So this is room. So when you pop this room open, this room, somewhat akin to the first room, I believe had it. There's brick flooring, definitely not checkerboard. Probably sus to some people. And in here there are two beds against the wall, directly against the wall from the door. They seem to be well made and well kept. And to, like, I guess from your perspective, to your left, there is a dresser. Well, not a dresser, a small desk, and small wooden desk. Sorry. And to the right of you, from your character's perspective, there is appears to be some kind of like little cauldron thing, and there's it's like it looks like there's actively boiling water inside, and sticking out of it appears to be a skeleton, just kind of like dangled over the side, almost like it's in a jacuzzi or something.
Ooh, that's definitely spooky. I don't think I'm going to go near it, but Max, you have fun with that, if you'd like. I want to come check down this one. So, I'll let you guys do your thing. I'm going to use I want to investigate here when, I rolled the 12 to check for traps. And then I intend to use my thieves tools to unlock the door. So, You guys
Is
want
there
to do your
anything
thing?
you want to do in here, Max? Hmm.
Well, I kind of figured we would be investigating and not necessarily splitting up, right? But like, everybody kind of picking a room. So I was gonna wait like a turn. I'm not in
All right.
a big hurry.
Kali is all over the place. Look at her go.
Yeah.
I mean, like Kaido and Price are with each other, so like if they wanted to investigate like some rooms or something, and then Bald also has the opportunity to, as long as we're within eyesight or earshot, maybe. I think it'd be
So yeah, let's go down the list. So what's Kaido and Price want to do? Involved.
I guess it just depends on so one of the rooms that we ran past was this one. If we're gonna be checking all the rooms, I might either hop off Kaido's back or kind of
Tell him where to
point
go.
Kaido in that direction.
kick him with your spurs.
Don't you dare.
Yeah.
That gets you banned from the back.
I was gonna say I'm gonna get
Which
thrown
door?
again. This time,
Oh yeah, he did throw you.
this
I'd
time,
forgotten.
not by request.
You said full send. He just did as ordered.
That
Hey,
was consensual throwing. This would be non-consensual throwing.
right,
Down
right.
there?
Yeah.
Ew.
Check this room out.
And it opens. So he'd step in.
Oh. I saw you
And
move, and I was like, "Wait, you
drag
opened
you
the door?
in
I
with
don't see
him.
anything."
I went all the way in so you can come in too.
Okay, cool.
There you go.
That
Got
is
the power of the sun
room.
in my pocket.
Okay. Get my notes for that room.
Barrels. Lots of barrels. In a box.
In this room. There we go. So you open this door, which is currently unlocked. You step in and you are immediately greeted with the aroma of aged and rotten vegetables.
Ugh.
And yeah, so aged and rotten vegetables, and there's like these three barrels against the wall. Just, upon your preliminary, just sort of opening the door and looking inward. Hold on, let me get chat down here since I'm describing it. Sorry, I have to move my camera. Where was I? Yeah, so it's just, this room's just filled with like old rotting like grains. As soon as you open a door, you can hear the skittering and chirping of like rats scattering. And just kind of get the feeling that this is probably like a storage area of some kind. And there's this what sort of cauldron looking thing in the middle. There's a lid on it currently. Doesn't seem like there's any fire or anything like that under it, unlike the other room with a smaller cauldron and a skeleton sticking out of it. And yeah, just sort of as you walk in, you see a couple of like extra barrels, and there's like a crate down here. Right there.
What is this? The forgotten room? He's gonna ask Price.
Like a little wooden bench over there against the wall.
Did you want to check out anything in particular in here, Price, or
Well, I just wanted to see if there was stuff that we needed to look at.
is your magic concentration thing still going?
No, I was just actually thinking if I should maybe redo that.
Give me
Well?
a perception check as you've walked in here and seen things.
Both of us?
Yep, you're both in here.
This button. This button.
Nice.
Yeah,
There we go.
20. Let's see, a 16 and a 20. You would both spot, probably considering, you're a little bit taller than, average human height.
You're welcome.
Well, both of you.
But yeah, he's on my
And-
back. That's why I said you're
yeah.
welcome.
And you would note, you both, just almost at the same time, would notice that there are shapes carved into the lids of each of these 3 barrels on the north, well, to the wall,
Oh.
wall to your right. I want to say north, but character
We wanna take them
perspective,
out?
yeah. And you would spot on the left barrel. Here, I'll even draw it out for you. Let me make sure I got my things right here. Okay. On the left one is a square.
It just made me think of that meme. This triangle goes in. That's right, the square hole.
A square.
Sorry, continue.
A square. And then the one in the middle is a triangle. I don't think I have a preset triangle, so I'm going to have to scribble these.
I got you.
Scrabble
Hold
it.
on. I got you. Hold on. Zoom in.
You gonna drop pants again?
No, it's a triangle.
Okay.
Close as it's gonna get.
And then the third one, guess what shape it'll have?
A circle.
A circle.
I feel like we're looking at a PlayStation controller.
Trapezoid.
Yeah, dude. Where's
Rhombus.
the X?
Right in my childhood. Anyway,
It was my childhood too, bro.
It's
Oh,
my current hood. I have a PlayStation controller right next to me.
Do you want to get closer to those and actually look at them, Price? Or
Yeah. Let me
Okay.
hop off here.
oh, okay. I was gonna walk you over there, but all right.
You don't have to carry me everywhere.
I mean, you really don't weigh much.
Investigation?
yes, sir.
Can I do an assist by just standing here next to him so he can get advantage on it?
I mean, you could. So how are you assisting him? Like pointing at stuff, double checking.
Basically, like seeing where he's looking over, I'll try to look over spots he's not.
You have to corner your chin between your index finger and your thumb, and then just go, huh,
Huh.
over and
Huh.
over. That's assisting.
Smart ass.
All
I'm also
right,
gonna
give me an
do,
investigation with advantage.
I'm also gonna do guidance. Okay.
There you go.
I'll train him to make use of that guidance. Damn it. On a 17, you notice that each of these barrels has like holes in them. And that's where a lot of the grain has been spilling out onto the floor, against the wall, and roads have been getting at it, and all sorts of
Can we
other critters.
Tell what made the holes?
Well, interestingly enough, the hole to the one to the left is a square-shaped hole, and then the one in the middle is a triangular hole. You want to guess what the third one is?
It's a circle.
Mm.
Why would there be holes with the shapes on the lids in the barrel? Kind of beats the point of having it as a barrel for holding things, right? He's looking down at Price.
And with the 17, it's almost like something was removed. Like something was supposed to fit there. These holes were cut perfectly. They weren't just like punched out. They weren't ripped out. They were, yeah,
Precision cuts.
very precise.
You think we're supposed to plug the holes with some? These look like they were.
Well, I can't say I've seen anything in any of these shapes anywhere. Have you?
Right. No?
Should we check the box in the room?
Yeah, I guess so. Let's go see.
Do you want to check the box and I'll look at whatever the hell this thing is?
Yeah.
What is this thing? Looks like some kind of
So
grill.
that's just like a little grate in the floor.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, it's just like a floor
And I
grate.
will help him check the box.
What's this in the middle of the room?
That's like a cauldron shaped thing with
Okay.
a lid in it, a lid over it.
Oh, okay. Should we look in there?
We can either check the box first, or you can check the box and I can check that.
Okay.
To which?
I'll take the box. I'm already here.
Just said okay. I was like, to which?
I
Right, go ahead
agree.
and get the box first, and then I'll do the Connor stuff after.
You want another check?
No, we'll just go with that one. So, my mouse. Why is my mouse counter scrolling? So inside there, it's relatively empty, save for a whole bunch of grain. But since we're just rolling with the 17, you're like, this doesn't. Why is this just in here? And you keep digging and digging until you find 3 little pieces of parchment. And I'm guessing you read them, which they are in common.
Yeah, I'd pull those out, and I was just about to ask if they are legible.
They are indeed. And one
Yeah.
of them says, "What gets wet while drying?"
Ice.
And then another says, sorry, these are a little bit out of order apparently. There it is. What disappears as soon as you say its name? It seems like they're asking separate questions, obviously.
Silence.
And then the third one there we go. This one's a little bit longer. And I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?
That's a wind chime. Right? I'm sorry, I'm so old.
Riddles.
I was gonna type out the last one, but I missed it.
The last one was, I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with wind. What am I?
Um,
It might not be a wind chime.
I'll give you guys a moment to sort of ponder that one, because we can do a little camera swap to Vault, see what he's doing.
All right.
Give him time to.
I would be checking out the skeleton.
I think Max was also there doing the same thing, correct?
I'm more or less lingering at the doorway while Vol inspects the room. That way I can still bolt if anything goes wrong. He could do all the investigating.
All right, give me a investigation if you're looking around for something. I want to give him time to think about the puzzle. I want to.
Actually, before we uncover the results of this roll, Max, while waiting at the door, is just going bop 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 dib up bop, and it's gonna give
on, let me-
1d8 bardic inspiration to
Which
Paul.
camera?
And if he feels like that's not a high enough roll, he can add a 1d8 to it. And you get it
Okay.
for 10 minutes, and you can add it to any like d20 basically, except for like death saving.
So, all right, a 6. All right. So you look around the pot with the skeleton in it, and it's just like boiling hot. Room 12. Gotta go back to room 12. And there's a little, looks like a little like tablet that is next to it, like where its hand would be, like if it was holding something that it let it go, and it just kind of dropped to the floor. And there's some words scribbled on it.
I will bend down to look closely at the tablet and try to read it.
Copy. Paste. Word. Oh. Damn it. That is what it says on the tablet. There's a lot of A's and a lot of H's and a couple
I
of
will read
exclamation
it out
points.
loud. Ah. Exclamation. Oh. Hmm. Hey, Max.
Yeah.
Do you know? Would you know any reason why somebody who might be boiling alive, kind of roasting in the cauldron, would write on a tablet like ah?
Maybe somebody was recording their final words.
Oh, that might be.
$13. That would have
Do
been
you
a
know how
19.
to
Okay.
put the spirits to rest? Do we just like bury them?
You bury them, burn them, cover them in salt. I don't know.
Because if this guy's one of the spirits haunting this place, maybe we should give him one of those tombstones. Oh, this tablet could be his tombstone.
Well, flip it. Maybe there's something on the other side.
Okay, I will actually reach down and grab the tablet and then flip it over.
All right, so you reach down, you grab it, and you hear doors swing shut behind you. Kalia, you hear doors swinging shut not too far from you. As you're just about to like pull out your lock picks and start like working on this door. Because this is like, this is all happening simultaneously. Like, Price and Kaito going down to the other room, and then Vold and Max going into this room to the north of you as you're like getting your lock picks out and like ready to roll.
And which doors do I hear close? Both of them?
The one to the north.
Uh-oh. Well, first I'll go up here and be like, hey guys, you okay in there? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can we hear her from here?
Can we hear her?
You can hear the door rattling. Like something or someone's trying to get in.
I'm gonna
I will
knock on
take
the
a
door.
step away from it.
I'm gonna knock on the door with a shave and a haircut.
Ooh. Can we hear that?
Yes. But from whom?
Bald, answer the door. It's 2 bits.
It's two.
It's not opening.
I'm gonna use my thieves' tools.
Gotta grab my riddle. There we go. No, that's to the other building. Okay, nope, not that riddle. It's not that one. Never mind. Not this room. All right, so you bust them out.
I think you're.
Let's see what you got. Sounds like you're trying to pick a lock.
Oh, there we go. Hold on. I lost connection.
Connection lost. Disconnected.
Connection maintained. All right. Hey.
You kicked the shit out of that door lock, even with weird shit going on.
All right. You guys okay in here?
Yeah, I touched the tablet that could be recording this last guy's words, and the door locked on us.
Well, do you still have a tablet? You can always bring it with you.
I set it down.
No, probably
But
smart. Well,
here, stay by the door, and I'll go grab it.
okay, I'm
And
gonna
I
hold
go
on to the
grab
door.
Tablet. Am
So
I able to get it?
you head over there, you pick up the tablet, and give me a acrobatics check.
Who?
As the skeletal hand reaches out to try and grab it as you grab it. Which you are, I don't even think it can, let's see. Yeah, no. Oops, I rolled as you, but either way. It was a 5. You snatch it first. Do, 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 do. There it is. But yeah, you snatch it first.
Okay. And then I will, like, back away from the skeleton. Is it moving at all? Or just lunged for the thing?
It lunged for the thing. However, as you are focused on that, I'm gonna say since Max is not really picking up anything, yeah, I'll say Max can see it because you're closer. As Vold reached out and picked up this thing, and the skeleton kind of lunged for it, but then fell back to the floor lifelessly. You could swear, you can absolutely swear that you saw the bed sheets on these beds move.
I'm gonna do it like a magician does at dinner table. I'm just gonna grab the sheet and pull it in one swift tug.
Oof. All right, so you do so, and laying on the bed is a ethereal figure, and as you move the sheets, it's like their ethereal eyes jet open.
I'm gonna put the blanket back over them.
Oh, that's funny. And I'm gonna have you guys roll me some initiative.
If they can't see us, they don't think we exist, correct?
Yeah, like parakeets, right? They go back to sleep.
As the spectral figures spring to life with
He's
a
the one playing
sorrowful
with their
wail.
weird boiling toilet and stealing their tombstones and just grabbing a blanket.
It says there's no combat encounter. I can't roll initiative yet.
Yeah, because we're gonna be wrapping up the session.
Oh,
Is it
fair.
is 3.5? Unless people want to endure having to fight some spookiness.
We can save it for next time.
Scary.
But what I
You could let us roll for initiative and then pause it.
Well, before we do that, let me figure out what Kaito and Price would be doing in here.
Hmm.
Let's figure that out real quick. So you guys are investigating this stuff. Give me a couple of perception checks.
Yeah.
Just them?
Yep.
You lost the height advantage.
This is more audio than, visual.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move the camera to them so y'all can see them. There we go. So as you guys are investigating these crates, reading these puzzles, riddles, etc., etc.,
While he was doing that, I was gonna check the vat in the middle.
You could swear you both heard the sounds of a little girl screaming down the hallway. It
Like
started
a-
out as laughter, and then very akin to how Kryn talks. You know that there's a lot of modularity in the tone. It kind of does that. It goes from happy-go-lucky to like just fear, and then to anger and frustration. And it just kind of
What did they
echoes
do?
through the halls, even into your room, to which, with a 22 and a 16 from that. Yep. You would definitely hear that coming from pretty much the room that you just came from, probably. But what you do with that information will have to be something we figure out next time.
Okay.
Nice. Look at us splitting the party.
Good
We
thing
split
I
the
didn't
party
open
3
the
times
additional
today.
door.
Yeah. We're all finding clues. This is we should rename the wagon the Mystery Machine.
So, inspiration. The voting.
Hmm. I think for keeping the party going, I got to vote for Max because that was a
Yeah,
little
for
chaotic at
saving us.
times. But also, yeah, that was. I mean, his insistence also was what got us into it. But he did save us. So to be fair, he did save us.
Break it
So-
even, baby.
Right.
Saving you from the problems he caused.
Right. So technically, they became the MVP of their own problems.
It's
That's all
like
right.
everybody touched 2 mirrors at the same time. They all got sucked into them, and then it's like, well,
I think Max just wanted the puzzle all to themselves.
I thought it was maybe just what we were supposed to do. Like maybe the doors don't work unless you go through the mirror kind of thing, and maybe it's a portal type deal. I don't
We didn't even try the door before you wanted to do that. That was what was funny, but I was like, all right, why not? Let's do this.
Well, so going off of a couple things that we learned, I guess the old guy did say something about straightening paintings. So as soon
Mhm.
as we found crooked paintings, it's like, okay, focus on that.
Yeah.
When Max, or I guess it was Kaito that pulled the, I will say my vote's for Max. For like Kali was saying, getting us out of this mirror world. But also for pulling Dante out of his pocket.
That's true. That's pretty awesome.
That
I'm
was pretty
excited.
neat.
I'm very excited.
Could be
There
causing
might be
all kinds of
repercussions.
havoc
Could be
outside.
could be also a really bad thing that I'm gonna like next session if we find out the repercussions. I'm gonna want that vote back.
There's an old man outside with smoldering hoof prints in its chest.
Oh, no.
Yeah. We go out there, the bandit's dead, the gravekeeper's dead. It's just like fire everywhere.
Oh yes,
Um,
the graveyard's on fire.
But I thought about it in the moment because we were also told that the bandits they were all getting attacked as soon as they tried to like take things. Now you weren't really trying to take anything in this moment, but you literally were attempting to take up one of these frames outside. It wasn't to steal it, it was to try and destroy it and have the horse destroy it, but technically you would have been removing something from the premises. And I was like sitting back just like, please let that door be locked. And sure enough, that door was locked, and I was like, oh God, thank you.
Like, I'm gonna play immersively, even if that means we're gonna damage the other characters again because my character wouldn't know that they're being damaged. Or let's go burn this picture frame outside the house. I'm gonna vote for Kalia for keeping a secret that nobody else is in on.
So what's that? 2 Max, 1 Kalia?
Oh, I voted Max for getting us out. That was what I was thinking earlier. So
What would have happened if all of us went in?
I guess you'll never know.
we'd have to run around in the house in the mirror world.
Yeah, I was a little tempted, but
And then you come outside and you're in the Feywild.
right.
Or you just chat out into the astral sea. Good luck.
Or just everything's
that's the
reversed, right? Like you're left to right and rights are left.
We need to level up twice soon.
Oh? What?
Yeah,
Why twice?
because then I can get a spell.
Bald gets taller again.
I don't get taller. I just get a spell.
Enlarge, reduce, so you
Yes,
can be the
6 to
tallest
8
one in
feet
the
tall.
party.
Yeah, he's like, the only thing I'm looking forward to is just that extra height.
So it sounds like. Well, hold on. Kaito, who do you vote for?
Probably also Max, even though he did beat us up in the frame.
Max did most damage done this session for 14 total.
Yeah. To his compatriots do it.
I tried to do more.
Play the game.
Oh, stop.
We were like, Ball, send a stop message. See, I'll actually vote for Ball because he did get him to stop beating him.
Right? He did.
He would have been probably dead if not for that message of stop. Big old stop sign.
I didn't expect that puzzle to be like that, but I'm learning. Because I had 2 different
We
ways it
probably
could be
wouldn't have
solved.
messed with the frames if that old man didn't tell us to fix the frames.
Right.
Because he was compelled to tell the truth, so we were like, "Oh, he told us to do it. It has to be done, right?"
Well, he said it in a weird way, right? He was just like, every time I try to straighten those pictures out, or they always mess back up or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's why we fixed them all at once. So I thought maybe that would have done it.
Yeah, I was
Nope.
like,
We
expecting
got
the
3 of the
Zelda
party
music
stuck
to chime.
inside.
Yeah. And that first wisdom save was actually for something else.
I was wondering because I was like, I did a wisdom save, and I got the same score I saw somebody else get later when they got sucked into a picture. And I was like, why did that not affect me? Because it was something different.
And I was like, give me an insight check. And you're like, I got a 5. I was like, ah, damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes
Any kind of
just-
perception, insight, investigation.
I was gonna say all of your rolls to like lead you into a bad situation were shit, and then all of your rolls to keep you in that bad situation were just phenomenal. It was like Vald's gonna try and grab him and hold him, and you're like, nope, that's a 19. I pull out my lute and start playing some music.
I wanted to be real nonchalant about it. Like, I'm not fighting back. It's just incidental happenstance twirling.
But lesson learned. It's like, because like I said, I had 2 different ways to solve that puzzle, and I was just like, I didn't even think you guys would interpret this way or interpret this way. I was like, oh no. All right, just give me a roll or something. It's like I got a 5 or a 3. It's like, damn it.
Oh, I could feel it, right? Like, from like DM to DM. I was like, he is trying so hard to be like, oh, why don't you guys just roll this and see what happens? And it's like 7, 4, 5, 3, and I get
All of
every
you roll
15 minutes.
perception checks, and it's just like, okay, none of you made over a 10. How the fuck am I going to convey this?
I think at one point you definitely just gave it to me. I got a 3, I think it was, on perception, and you were like, fuck it, your passive perception is 11, so as you walk
Yeah.
to the door and back in, you randomly see it anyway.
That's so true, too. It's funny. He's sitting there too. He's like lowering the DC just so it fits your passive perception because we can't even make the normal rolls.
I had to justify by how many times you walk past that desk, which I described like 3 or 4 times. But I didn't emphasize. I was like,
I wasn't
there's a
looking
desk
for
here.
clues. I thought you were being descriptive. And yep, that paints a picture. Good job. And why would we open the coffins in a room with mirrors that don't show our reflection until we straighten them, and then they suck us inside? I thought for sure that opening that, I was like, we're gonna wake up 10 vampires, and now I'm the only one in this room. And I've already checked in, the door to outside doesn't open, right? So it's like this is what kills me.
Well, we'd be honor bound to save you. Don't worry.
You're stuck in the mirror though.
Yeah, we would have
Yeah,
been
that's-
that'd
yeah,
have
it
been
would've
rough. We would have just been watching Max play
You
music
just seen
for
it.
a room full of like vampires or whatever. Just actually, what would have been fucked up is you probably would have befriended all of them
Yeah.
and then like left and gone off and done whatever. Go ride up Dante off in the sunset,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah,
we're all
'cause-
stuck in Mirrorland.
Dante would totally let you do that.
He might. We're besties. He came out of my pocket.
That's my pocket, bestie.
I wonder, can he fit back in? Can I just stretch that pocket and be like, all right, get back in? Just let him.
I'm pretty sure that's not how that
Cube is like,
item
I
works.
don't know. Do you want to try?
Well,
Yeah, do you want this galloping fire horse to run at you and jump into your pocket?
You've confirmed that you can't fit a barrel in there.
Yeah, but the barrel was never in the pocket to begin with. The horse was. Like, all right, roll 2d12. That's how much damage you take from his charge attack.
I mean, Dante was also kind of, uppity. Fucking kicked the door and ran off.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't know that they were going to do riddles, right? They were like, oh, why are there holes in a barrel in these shapes? And then I was just thinking, what can you put into a barrel that makes it lighter, but you can't take it out again? A hole. And then immediately they started doing riddles. It's like, oh. I think I got that one from, what was that? Are You Afraid of the Dark? You remember that show from the 90s? They'd go out in the woods and tell
Dark.
spooky stories at a campfire.
Yeah.
It might be old.
Never saw that.
Those things gave me nightmares. The phone police. I was so scared. My brother told me it was real, and he would make prank calls and then tell him, "Hey, this is Dusty." And I'm like, "That's not his name. That's my name." And he's like, and they're like, "Oh, somebody's calling for you. Somebody called phone police. I think they're here to get you."
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna wrap up the stream there. So, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for hanging out. That was a little rougher of a puzzle than I thought it was gonna be, but I learned a lot from it. How players interpret custom puzzles. Because that one was all me. Didn't look nothing up. I was like, I want to make a cool puzzle idea. And it was just like, nope. The thing that would have led them to being able to solve it much sooner was the thing that nobody paid attention to. It's like, no. Plus their rolls were really bad. But such is the life of a dungeon master. Live and learn, improve, etc., etc., all the good stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. we do this, as per getting used to doing announcements. We do this every Wednesday, this particular session, at about 5:30 Pacific. We go about 3.5 hours, and I'll put this up on the YouTube by Sunday, if not sooner. And yeah, I'll be back at it tomorrow, Thursday at 6 PC. Wow, my brain exploded. Pacific. Um, we'll be doing some games. Back to variety stream. Potentially some Atlas. Maybe Mechabellum. We'll see. But yeah. With that, hopefully, we get to meet again soon. And hopefully my puzzles won't break my poor players' brains. I gotta work on that. That's fine. We do better. But yeah. Hope you have a wonderful evening or morning. And if it's on the YouTubes, feel free to drop on by. But until then, have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye.